FifthNet Studios World Headquarters in Spring, Texas, it's Barry on Deck, hosted by former ESPN Houston radio host and stand-up comedian Barry Laminack, starring Oliver the Cat. Written by Barry Laminack, produced by Barry Laminack, directed by, you guessed it, Barry Laminack. Featuring sports, entertainment, special guests, film sessions, and some drinking. Okay, a lot of drinking. Viewer discretion is advised. And now, here's your host, Barry Laminack.
Oh, what's up, you damn dirty deckheads? Welcome to Barry on Deck. I am your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for being here. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2024. Happy Draft Day. Man, this is episode number 782 of Barry on Deck. Hey, welcome to the show. Welcome to the program. Oh, shit. Well, yesterday was quite interesting, wasn't it? Holy shit. How was that? How was that for a show? Huh? What in the hell was that? Oh, my God. You know what was ironic about yesterday's show? And the way that it ended? Man, it was crazy. My favorite part about yesterday's show was not the way that it ended. Well, not how it ended. It was the way that it ended. So if you didn't know, yesterday, mid-show, lost power right in the middle of the show. And right when it was coming back on, and I shit you not, so it was out for a hot minute. And then as it was coming back on, I mean, literally, you guys. So I sat here for a minute, no power. I was like, Jesus, the devil doesn't want me to win. That's just obvious. And that's okay. When life gives you lemons, just, drink a couple of shots and curl up in the fetal position and cry. That's my motto. That's not a very good motto. But I was like, okay, that's fine. I see you working, Satan. And the lights came back on. It was about, 5-10 minutes or so. Poof, they came back on. I was like, well, holy shit, here we go. So I scramble everything, power back on the computer, get everything raring and ready to go, get it all set up, get everything back on. I was trying to message you guys and be like, hang on, don't go nowhere. Daddy's coming back, because I get a shitty signal in this neighborhood. Surprise, surprise. So I was like, well, hopefully if I let enough people know, they'll stick around and I'll be able to get back on it. Well, so I get back, I get everything set up, and I shit you not, you guys. Right as I'm going to hit go live, I have my finger on the mouse button and I'm moving the mouse to the go live button. Lights go out again. I was like, okay, this is a sign. This is really, really bad. Oh, I was so pissed. And then the concern becomes, well, I definitely don't want to be screwing up the old computer. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely don't want that to happen. So I was just like, well, I'm not going to run the risk anymore. I'll just call it a day. Because the more that happens, I mean, I've lost entire days because of, screwed up stuff on the computer because of power outages. So, whatever. I was just like, nah, not going to risk it. So damn all that. Forget it. Just killed it for the day. And we had probably an hour or so left, hour and 15, which it sucks because I had Kim Davis scheduled to join me and that wasn't fun. But nonetheless, we do have a guest today. We have a actual crap ton. By the way, did you know that a buttload is an actual thing? A butt is a actual form of measurement. It's true. And I have an article that we're not probably going to get to today, but I'll save it for next week. That yes, a butt is a unit of measurement. Well, maybe we'll get to that next week. But happy draft day. We've got a lot to get to regarding the NFL draft. I got a primer for you. I'll have all the whatnots and who's it's for you. I'll have your draft order. We can go through some of your team needs. If you got a team that you want to look up and figure out what your team is needing in the draft, we can get that for you. I've got a nice The Athletic put forth an NFL draft primer, so we'll pull that up. We'll take a look at it. So we'll go through that. Now, the funny thing about what happened yesterday with the power, and I won't belabor the point because we got a ton to get to because I do have a guest today and I don't want to belabor the point. The funny thing about that is about the time that Josh, 713 Hooligan, showed up, he was like, man, Twitch is acting like a bitch. It's going crazy. What is that? Oh, Twitch is acting crazy, man. Something's wrong with it. I was like, well, it's got to be on your end because I was showing him my phone and how I wasn't having any problems. And that's when the power went out. That was super hilarious because I'm all like, yeah, must be on your end, buddy. Pew. So, yeah, 100% on my end. So that sucked really bad and super duper hilarious, ironic. So that sucked. Jen had a question. Oh, wait, what the heck are you doing here, pal? Calm down, feller. Jen said, is Kim coming back? I like her. Yes, absolutely. We agreed to figure out a makeup date. Tony said, so we go on till 8 tonight. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh, Cece said I can provide a battery backup for your PC. So Cece, actually, Nora and I have discussed maybe dipping into savings and just biting the bullet and getting a godforsaken generator for this house. It just happens too much. We're going to end up, number one, we're going to end up losing some pretty expensive equipment or TVs or shit like that, first of all. And then second of all, it's just become such an inconvenience. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times we've lost power. You guys know. So yeah, we're seriously like, okay, this is enough. I need to be able to work, do my job, which is this. So we talked about it and it was like, well, maybe we should just bite the bullet and get it done. So there you go. So without, further ado, let's get the show started. By the way, shout out to truck driver Pookie. My boy truck driver Pookie over on the tubes. Truck driver Pookie over on YouTube. You guys remember the Triple Crown? Oh, shit. Truck driver Pookie got the Triple Crown. First in the chat, first like, first super chat. Remember that shit? That was crazy. He said, Triple Crown, baby. Let's go. Thank you for the $2 super chat, Truck Driver Pookie. So Truck Driver Pookie's in on the YouTube. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this, but what I did is I tried to make it so that you guys could see where the chats are coming from, right? So here, if you see when I put a message up, for example, Donna's over on YouTube as well. So when I do that, you see this, you see that little icon over there? YouTube. That's a message from Donna on YouTube. Here, this is a message from Jen on Twitch. That's pretty fancy. Here's a message. What's up, Fidel? There's a message from Fidel on YouTube. So that's how we'll delineate. Now, I don't know if it'll do this if we go to Kick or Instagram or shit like that. But for now, we'll at least know when I put a message on screen, you'll know if it's coming from somebody on YouTube or Twitch. So pretty cool. Yeah. So what's up to everybody? Thanks for joining. Thanks for being here. Fidel Dimata, what's up? Did you get your AK-47 100-round drum yet, Pookie? Oh, that's super scary. Hey, what up? Joe Pro's in early. I dig it. All right. And what's happening on the Twitch? Oh, God, Lord Jesus, we got a hype train going. shot glass. I guess I'm just doing pours. Huh? What's happening with all of this over here? Holy shit. Jared! Holy cow, Jared, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You're much appreciated, my friend. Jared said, here's 1,000 bits for the generator fund. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that. Joe Bro, thank you for the 303 bits, my friend. Jen, thank you for the 100 bits, sweetie. That kicked off the hype train. Rob is here. He's in for a hundo. Thank you for the 100 bits, my friend. Sean hates everything, but he doesn't hate giving 150 biddies. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you all. Much love to everybody for being here. I love you guys. Cheers, everybody. I don't know if Donna! Thank you for the 100 bits, sweetie. I don't know if Carolina's watching, but she's probably like, oh, Lord. Is he drinking right now? Yes. That's what we do on this show. She was like, what do we do? I was like, girl, just have fun. She was like, oh, shit, that sounds like my kind of show. It's going to be a good time. I'm really excited about Carolina joining us today. If you don't know, my guest, she's going to be here at 4 o'clock today. Carolina Sanchez, if you've no doubt stayed up late one night and watched the Nightcap on Fox 26, then you've seen Carolina Sanchez. She is the host of the Nightcap on Fox 26. She's going to be joining me from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock today. Going to hang out, going to get to know Carolina. She is a fantastic person. A wonderful host, does a bang up job on the Nightcap. Going to be a good time, going to be a fun time. She's great. She's dope. So stick around for that. It's going to be awesome. All right. Until then, though, look, it's going to be a really draft heavy show. I don't even know if we're going to get into much of anything else other than NFL draft. Rudy said, it's a pretty good show on Fox. Dude, it's a dope show. I love that because it's just so like different than everything else. That's what I love about Fox programming, like late at night, the Isaiah Factor, the Nightcap. It's very relaxed. Like it's loose. They don't give a shit. So it's cool. Jared, nobody say shit about the electricity. Yeah, nobody say a word. Nobody say a word. And then I think is Nate the one that jinxed it? Y'all gonna catch timeouts if you say anything. Yeah, exactly. And then I think somebody's like, too late, Nate jinxed it. No more Barry on Inception ever. Christopher Mina said, oh, country ass electricity Barry's been using. Bro, it's so country. Oh my God. It's so country. Is your guest coming back on? Yeah, so that was Kim Davis. So yeah, I'm gonna reschedule with Kim Davis. I promise, because I really want to introduce you guys to Kim. She's fantastic and awesome as well. So we're gonna get her rescheduled. I promise, and sooner rather than later, no doubt. All right, I think I'm caught up with everything in the chat. My company is a Kohler dealer. Dad, I can get you a discount because I'm not in sales. Oh, well, that sucks. There used to be, who was it that used to, somebody used to work installing it. And I don't think they come around anymore. Who was it? There was somebody that used to do that. There was like, oh, we can come out and do it. I don't remember who it was. Do y'all remember who it was? Shit. Who's fancy? What's up, Jen? Why is everybody saying fancy pants? What is fancy pants? I don't remember. For the icon. Red shirt with color rush and blue shirt with color rush. I don't know what that means. Somebody used to do that. Was it it's Gregory Vega, I think. Energy Ogre finally got around to getting their revenge on you. I'm still with them sons of bitches, and I don't know why. All right, let's get to the show. Come on, we got shit to do. We got a lot of stuff to discuss. Let's go. Ain't no bullshitting today, everybody. We got things to discuss, things to do. Ton of draft stuff. So, because we got to get it all in before 4 o'clock when Carolina joins me. So I'm super excited. Here we go. Here's the sports headlines for the day. Milwaukee Bucks Chris Middleton. He is uncertain if he's going to be available to go for game 3 with that ankle injury. Now, we saw this a little bit with Joel Embiid, and we talked about it after game 1, and I kind of felt like maybe, I feel like maybe you guys kind of doubted what I was saying, or I even kind of felt maybe I misspoke because the injury looked bad, but then he came back, and I felt like you guys were like, oh, God, here he goes. The dude finished the game, Barry. But it's like, yeah, CC, today's the draft. Thanks, Ian. But these are things like, it's like the example I gave you was like a sprained ankle, Hey, what up, Jesus? Well, these sprained ankles, you can usually finish the game out, but when that game's over and you rest and what's it called? Adrenaline wears off, and these things tend to get worse afterwards. And I think we're seeing that with Joel Embiid. Well, and now we're seeing that with Chris Middleton. I think he had 15 in that game against Indiana. Too bad Pascal Siakam went off, and the Bucks find themselves 1-1 in that series against Indiana. And we're finding out it's a one-man show without Giannis, I mean, Dame's doing his damn best, but man, it is they are really missing Giannis right now in that series, and it is tied up 1-1, and they are headed to Indiana, and they might be missing Giannis and Chris Middleton. So Eric says you watch the draft on ESPN or the NFL Network. That's a good question, Eric. I'll be honest with you, dude. If it involves Chris Berman, I'm out. So if they're going to have Chris Berman running the draft, I'm going to go watch it on NFL Network. And to be honest with you, I'm not going to be watching the draft tonight, which sucks, but Daddy's got to make money. You know what I mean? Like, I got a show tonight. It's in Baytown at this place called Captain Jack's. Yeah, Captain Jack's in Baytown at 8 o'clock. It's a new venue, and yeah. So I'll be watching on my phone. I'll be keeping up with it on my phone. So yeah, I'll watch on that, and you don't really need to. Is it Cactus Jack's? I thought it was Captain Jack's. Oh, it's nice. Yeah, that's what the guy that I'm working with, Dustin Sims. He's done the show before. In fact, he was supposed to do it again. But yeah, I'm working with Dustin. It's called Cactus Jacks. Okay. Yeah. So apparently, that's what he said. It's nice, but they're like, it's got to be clean and all this show. Like, okay, whatever. So yeah, I'll be at Cactus Jack. Show starts at 8. Well, if you're in the area and you feel like being distracted during the draft, and come on out. Otherwise, yeah, I don't know. If I am watching, it's on the NFL Network if Chris Berman is involved. Rob, what's up, Rob? Rob said no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, I don't know. Berman's voice just gets on my nerves. This whole shtick does. What up, Jared? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Eric said I watch the NFL Network. Feel like they have more fun there. Yeah, probably. That's probably pretty accurate, to be honest with you. All right. Oh, well, we're just going to do that then. Screw you too. Yeah, so Chris Middleton uncertain for game 3 with an ankle injury. The man who shot and killed the Saints, Will Smith, finally has been sentenced. He gets 25 years in prison. This has been going on forever. And if you don't remember what happened, he was originally found guilty and sentenced, but the way he was found guilty from his jury trial, it was 10-2. So it wasn't a unanimous verdict. It was 10-2. And apparently at the time that was okay. But then the Supreme Court came out and said, no, we're not doing that anymore. You have to have a unanimous verdict. So it was thrown out. And then they had to go back to trial again. Well, that was pre-COVID, and then COVID hit, and he was released, and he was out for a while. And then once we got through COVID, then he went back again. So this has been going on, I want to say, since 2006 or something like that. It's been going on for a long time. Or maybe it was 2016. Was it 2016? No, it wasn't, because it was self-defense. I know it was an altercation, but I want to say it's been going on since 2000. Yeah, it was 2016. Not 2006, 2016. So that's a long time to be in the legal system. But he's finally convicted, and he got 25 years in prison. No, yeah, Amos said Louisiana court system is some BS. Well, no, it's because the Supreme Court overturned it. So pretty wild, but it took 12 years to finally get a resolution to it one way or the other. So he will be facing 25 years in prison for the murder of Will Smith. So there's your sports headlines for the day. Not to mention Louisiana. I can't imagine the Louisiana court system is one you would want to be caught up in to begin with. Yeah. And then you throw in all the other shit. Amos said it was self-defense. He's in jail because it was Will Smith. Yeah. Well, either way, the reason it was thrown out was because it wasn't unanimous. So did Dallas, and we've still been to a Super Bowl more recently than the Cowboys. Oh. Sean said, no need to watch it. The Bears get an A and everyone else loses. Okay. Let's calm down a little. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to pull up this report card thing that I saw. I just retweeted it. Where'd it go? Where did it go? There she blows. Yeah, we're going to look at that too. That was a pretty cool little deal. Yeah, you lost like us. Aim higher. Mina said PayPal Pete. What? PayPal Pete? What's PayPal Pete? What the heck is a PayPal Pete? Amy said true. Free him. I don't know, bro. I don't know much about the case. I just know if a jury of 12 people convict you, I'm gonna go off of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go off that. I don't know shit about the case. Hold on. What is going on with I really need to get this. I need to fix this damn loop. I need to move that thing. Dude who killed Joe McKnight still free. All right, let's get into it, y'all. We've got I was going to update you yesterday on the draft results. Our Deckhead draft. Uh-oh. No, don't do that. I was going to update you on our Deckhead draft. Yo, what up, B-Handy? Good to see you, buddy. I was going to update you on our Deckhead draft. That was one of the things we were going to get to yesterday. As you know, a couple of days ago, we held a Deckhead draft, and we were going to do another one. Glad we are streaming today. Yeah, well, lost power yesterday. Midstream. Nothing worse than just losing it midstream. You know how that goes. So I was going to update you on the result of our uniform draft that we did not Wednesday, but Tuesday. Well, it is now. Amos said you don't need 12 in Louisiana. That's the issue. Yeah, you do now. Well, you need a unanimous verdict. You didn't before, but now you do, according to the Supreme Court. So on Tuesday, we drafted uniforms because the Texans released their uniform on Tuesday and it is draft week. So I thought, what the hell, let's have a little fun. And we were going to do another draft yesterday and then we lost power. So I didn't even get a chance to update you as to who won the draft. What we did is we drafted uniforms. We had 4 people drafting: Chris Mina, Lisa, Eric Resendez, and truck driver Pookie. And we did the draft. We voted on the poll here on the show and on Twitter. I ran that poll for 4 hours. We had the poll here for the rest of the show. I added up all of the votes, and the way I did that is we counted the votes on the show, and then on the poll, it was based off of the percentages, and then I just took the percentages and the number of votes and tallied it up. All right, so total number of votes is how it went down. I have to fix this damn slide. Hold on. I got this slide backwards. Well, you can deal with it. I feel like you guys are going to cry if I don't flip this. Yeah, you know what? Let me fix this slide because I don't want to hear no meow meow crying. No. I don't want to hear no meow meow crying. I feel like that's what'll happen. You didn't do that right. Oh shit it. And then I'd never hear the end of it. So I'm gonna fix it real fast. Because because that's the kind of guy I am, right? I just want to make sure. I'm just making one slide real fast. Everybody can do that. So today we are going to do a draft. All right. Just FYI, we are scaredy cat. I'm not scared. I just, I don't want everybody being upset with me and being mad at me and being like, you said that's not the right order. Yeah, that says one thing, but you're saying another. Well, which one is it? Okay, fine. Oh, bitch. So this is going to be the correct order. And then we are going to do the drinking draft today. I don't know if we'll get to the full-on Deckhead draft. I did want to do that. I did want to do the full Deckhead draft. Oh, Cece said, no, that's me meow meow crying. I did want to do the Deckhead draft, but I just don't think we're going to have time to do it. But we are going to do the drinking draft, okay? We are going to do the drinking draft. So that's for sure going to happen. I'll be damned if we're not going to do that. That's got to be a thing. 100%. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Downloading it now. All right, slide inbound. I got to be first round. What do you in the drinking draft? I don't know, B. Hannon. We got a lot of. I don't want to say alcoholics because that might ruffle some feathers around here. But we got a lot of good drinkers on this in this community on this fine show. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. And we're gonna find out. We're definitely gonna find out. We're gonna do the draft. We're gonna see who's up for it. So, all right, let me just pop this in here. Here is the results of the drinking draft. Here it is. Congratulations to truck driver Pookie, sir, you did it. You did it, sir. Make sure the slides are nice and purty. Well, you won, truck driver Pookie. So this is the Deckhead Uni draft results. Truck driver Pookie won. If you don't remember, truth be told, I had the grandiose idea of having all the teams listed and showing all that. But here's the point totals. Truck driver Pookie garnered 23 votes. Lisa had 12. Eric Resendez had 11. And Mina had 9. I'll tell you, going into the Twitter poll, it was pretty close. Pookie had Pookie had 7 votes. Yes. Yeah. Yes. No, going into the Twitter poll. This is not right. Okay. I don't know where this is coming from. Where did I get these numbers from? 773. Okay. Yeah, going into the Twitter poll. Truck driver Pookie had 8. Christopher Mina and Lisa had 7 each, and Eric Resendez had 3 votes. And then on the Twitter poll, Truck Driver Pookie got 15 votes, Eric Resendez got 8, Lisa got 5, and Mina got 2. So there's where you ended up with 9 for Mina, 12 for Lisa, 11 for Eric Resendez, and 23 for Truck Driver Pookie. So there you go. Truck Driver Pookie. Hey, Homo Astros fan, thank you for the 100 bids, buddy. So there you go, Truck Driver Pookie. I need you to just shoot me your email, and I will get you your $10. What? Your $10 Amazon gift card, sir. Thank you for participating in the Deckhead uniform draft. You, sir, are a gentleman and a scholar. So what we'll do, we'll probably about, I don't know, 3:15-ish, we'll do another draft. We'll do the Deckhead drinking draft. We'll get 3 people to draft. We'll probably do, I'm thinking 5 rounds. Yeah. We'll do 3 Deckheads drafting 5 rounds. I think that's probably enough. That means you gotta have, we'll draft 15 Deckheads total. I think that's probably enough. Yeah, I think that's probably enough. I think any more than that, and it's going to get out of hand. And so we'll do probably about the same, maybe 15 seconds. So, yeah, we'll get into that. But that'll be about 3:15. We'll get that rolling. Is it okay for us to be drinking during the draft? Yes, absolutely. So we'll do the Deckhead drinking draft at 3:15 today. So in about 30 minutes. So until then, we're going to get into all kind of NFL draft stuff. Nasty Nate, I'm about to cover all that for you, big boy. In fact, there you go. Your boy is locked and loaded and ready to go tonight. First day of the NFL draft, 2024 NFL draft. Round 1 starts tonight, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock our time, 7 o'clock Central. Round 1 of the NFL draft kicks off. Jen and Pookie are fighting for over Yard of the Month winners. Yeah, April 25th, which is tonight. Round 1, 8 o'clock Eastern time, 7 o'clock Central. And then on Friday, rounds 2 and 3 kick off at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Central. That would be on Friday. And then on Saturday, you get rounds 4 through 7. And I swear to God, if you watch rounds 4 through 7, there's something wrong with you. If you watch all 7 rounds of the NFL draft, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. You're a weirdo. That's just a fact. All right. If you are watching all 7 rounds, especially even down to the last pick, bro, there's something wrong with you. That's a fact. That's just a straight up fact. Has anybody ever just sat down and watched every round? I have not. I refuse to watch. I mean, dude, rarely is anyone from the 7th round going to be playing. I just don't. Jen said I work at HR. Drinking all day is a requirement. Behannon said, didn't Brock Purdy go to the last pick? Yeah, but that, you know how often that happens, Behannon?
Heck yeah.
Rarely, if ever. If ever. Jared Taylor said Lance probably does. Well, Lance works the draft. I think he does. He's on NFL Network or NFL Network, their website. So yeah, Alec, brother man, Alec, thank you for the resub, buddy. 8 months, let's go. Alec, during his resub, said, Barry, today's the day the Bucks won't draft my guy Jackson Powers Johnson. He played for my Ducks. I just want one player from my college team to play on my favorite NFL team. Is that too much to ask? I don't think it's too much to ask, Alec. I really don't think it is. I think everybody should have somebody from their favorite college team played on their pro team. I think that should be mandated. I absolutely think that should be mandated. Hey, yo! What? Hey, what's up? Oh, yeah, Austin, good to see you, brother. Thank you for the follow, famo. Much appreciated, man. Oh, we got a Ducks and a Michigan man in the house, I see. Oh, big M-Go Blue guy, huh? So what is it, Austin? You a Ducks fan or a Wolverines fan? If you say both, I swear to God, I will throw up on this camera. Are you a dual citizenship kind of guy, Austin? That's not okay. Eckerson says, I watch like half the time rounds 4 through 7 in between soccer games. I mean, look, Eric, I'm not judging, okay? It's one thing to have it on in the background. You know what I mean? Like, that's one thing, right? You put it on and you're milling about the house. Maybe you're playing video games. Maybe you're, I don't know, having sex with the wife and it's on. Maybe you're cleaning. I don't know. Maybe you're rubbing one out. Maybe that's your thing. Whatever. I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to judge. But if you just sit down and you're like, honey, I want you to take the kids and go shopping somewhere because I'm sick of this shit and I want some peace and quiet because I want to watch round 7 of the NFL draft in silence, you're a weirdo. You're a really weirdo, and I hope your wife leaves you. So, oh yeah, what's up? Oh yeah, I also said both. I was a Pac-12 Duck fan and a Big Ten Michigan fan. Ah, okay. Well, that's, I don't know, man. Oh, here it comes. Now, did you go to either one of these schools, Austin? Did you grow up rooting for one of these schools, or was this just like a, hey, this is who I'm rooting for? I'm always curious how people find the teams that they root for. You know what I mean? Like yeah,
Austin 87, I hate Michigan.
Now, Sean, why did you have to time out the new guy? God damn it. Are you just set on ruining the show and running off new people? You guys are just trying to ruin the show. I'm really convinced. I need to make a rule that you guys can't time out new people. Oh my God. Austin, I want you to understand something, buddy. Yeah, I'm going to have to put in a no timing out new people that just follow the show. I really, because then you know what's going to happen is now Austin is never going to come back to the show. And how the fuck am I supposed to grow the show if you guys time out people that just find the show, just follow, start participating, and then you fucking time them out within 2 minutes of them being in the goddamn show, Sean? All right, new rule. I'm going to put it in new rule. New rule. No timing out anybody that follows and joins the show the same day. It's just a new goddamn rule. All right. This is fucking stupid. I'm trying to grow this goddamn show. This show has been so fucking stagnant with new followers. We get a new goddamn follower, and the first thing you motherfuckers want to do is time him out and piss him off. Oh my God. I figured you guys had more fucking sense than that, Sean. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, boy. I mean, I'm all for the fun stuff, but that is just fucking stupid, Sean. Seriously, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Austin, I hope you don't fucking leave, bro. Really. Please stay around. Jesus Christ. All right, let's just get to some draft stuff. You know what? I might as well just take the fucking timeout thing away if y'all are going to do that. If you're that fucking stupid. Austin, whatever, bro. Sorry about that, dude. Some people have fucking no sense. All right, here's the draft order for tonight's draft first round. I know that's really hard to see. I know it's super duper hard, but I wanted to put it on the slide. Maybe you can zoom in or whatever. Nah, don't worry about it. Rules are rules. He got timed out. He had to be timed out. Don't worry about it. But yeah, going forward, I'm going to make a fucking rule that we're not timing out anybody that just joins the goddamn show the same fucking day when we've been trying to fucking grow this show. I mean, that's just dumb, bro. That's just dumb. All right, here's the draft order on round one. In fact, that's too small. Damn that slide. It's no, Tony, we're not only timing out Total Dallas. That's not fair. Here we go. Let's see. Chrome resize. There we go. Here is these are all the picks. So let's see here. Here is round one in order. Cece said you also made a rule that you can't time out mods, and then there that went. Hey, no, that's not true. You can time out mods. You can't ban a mod. Mods can't be, well, that's not true either. You can time out mods, though, Cece. Mods can be timed out. Sure. Why couldn't mods be timed out? Now, why did I make that? I don't even remember why I would make that rule. That's a terrible rule. Hey, what up, Shock? Good to see you, buddy. Hello, sir. Now Tony's rallying the troops. Tony's like, only timeout Total Dallas. That's it. Then everybody's like, I agree, Tony. I don't even know. I don't even remember why I made that rule, CC. That's it. That doesn't seem like something I do. Yeah, Amos said if Austin stays, that means he gets the show. How the fuck would he get the show, Amos? He was here for all of 2 minutes before Sean's hating ass was like, fuck Michigan, timing out the new guy. Yeah, that's true, Eric. Go to YouTube. You don't get timed out over there. All right, here's your draft order. Bears 1, Washington 2, Patriots 3, Cards 4, Los Angeles 5. Tons of discussion about who's moving up and where. The big discussion amongst the talking heads is Minnesota going to move up? That's the big talk. Is Minnesota going to move up and do something? I don't know. I mean, if you're too bad House isn't here. He's our resident Vikings fan. But Minnesota has the capital. They've got the 23rd pick from Cleveland. Hey, that's what we do, Barry. What? No, I get that. I get all that. I'm just suggesting it would be great if you guys see me over here struggling to grow the goddamn show. When a new guy shows up, if we could just treat him great for one show. One show. He followed the show. He said, what's up? He was being interactive. He said who he roots for. Scram, beat it, get out of here. What the fuck are we doing? Like, really, that's just ignorant. I'm done talking about it. Because it's just going to make me madder the more I talk about it. I'm just trying to be in a good mood and have a fun show. I don't want to get any more madder than I am. But yeah, they're saying that Minnesota has a ton of capital to be able to move up and grab one of those top 5 spots. And really, especially if they're chasing after a quarterback, which they probably need to beat. So the first question is, are the Patriots going to draft a quarterback? They should. But what are the Cardinals going to do? It is a wide receiver heavy draft. The Cardinals should draft a wide receiver. So do they move back? That's the thought process that a lot of people are thinking. Hey, maybe the Cardinals should get a plethora of picks. They got a ton of holes to fill. Maybe they move back. So who's going to be the big player? A lot of people think Cardinals have the Vikings have the capital to offer Arizona to move up to the 4 spot and get their quarterback. And so now the question becomes, well, what about the Giants? They want a quarterback, but do they have enough to compete with somebody like the Vikings? So we'll see. We shall see. But there's your top 5. Bears, Commanders, Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers. Then it goes Giants, Titans, Falcons, Bears, Jets. So that's your top 10. Vikings are at 11. The Broncos are at 12. Lord knows they need to move up and grab a quarterback. Raiders are at 13. Saints at 14. Colts 15. Seahawks 16. Jags sit at 17. Bengals at 18. Rams 19. Steelers at 20. Dolphins at 21. Eagles at 22. The Vikings are at 23, thanks to that trade with Houston. Cowboys are at 24. Packers are at 25. Bucks 26. Cardinals are at 27. Bills at 28. Lions 29. Ravens are 30. Niners 31. And the Chiefs are at 32. So there you go. There's your draft order. You see your Texans. First pick that the Texans have, they are picking 42. They are picking 42nd. That'll be the first pick that they have. So Texans won't be picking until 42. They have 42 and 59. So they'll have 2 picks in the second round. So really, if you're a Texans fan, you don't even need to watch until day 2. Just kidding. Tony said the Texans will trade into the first round and get a player that they have. Now that's... Tony, I'm glad you brought that up because that's what I was just about to suggest and say is it's going to be funny because watching Astros fans and watching how spoiled Astros fans have become when you see this team struggling, I'm going to be interested to see if the Texans fans are kind of the same way if the Texans don't have a first round pick. Is it going to be some people like, oh man, I wish they'd move up and pick in the first round? Bro, do you understand the offseason that they have had? Like, they don't really need to move up. This offseason they've had a ridiculous, from last year's draft until now, they got their first round pick this year, last year. Will Anderson was their first round pick. They don't need to move up. That's how you have to look at it. So CJ Stroud was their first round pick last year. Their first round pick this year was Will Anderson last year. So if you were thinking about getting butthurt, Texans fan, and because you're already a spoiled brat, then don't, because Will Anderson was your first round pick this year from last year. All right. But they do have 2 second round picks, which, hey, you can do some work with a second round pick. All right. Now, should they trade 2 second round picks to move up? I don't know. I kind of like using those 2 second round picks to get depth. You can get 2 good players in the second round. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So I dig it. Hey, what's up, Austin? Oh, man, let's give it up for Austin. Sir. Austin, come here, buddy. Let's just you and me talk for a second, Austin. I want to, first of all, Austin, I'd like to apologize on behalf of some of my friends here. Okay. They're kind of assholes. They don't know any better. You know what I mean, Austin? It's just, we've been hanging out for a while, and these assholes, bro, Sean is a hater, bro. His name is Sean Hate Stuff for a reason. Okay. So it's not like we pick on each other on this show. And by the way, welcome in to the show. Just so you know, down the hall, bathrooms are on the left, the kitchen's on the right. Please don't do drugs in the kitchen, okay? There are whores 3 more doors on the left past the bathrooms, both male and female, okay? We have a lot of women that are part of the community, so anything we do for dudes, we have to do for chicks. That's why you'll find some male whores in the same room, okay? But yeah, we're a cool community, a tight-knit community. We're kind of stupid, though, and I've been trying to grow the show, so anytime somebody new comes along, it's awesome. And then they go and do dumb shit, though, bro. So, Austin, I appreciate you being a trooper, man. Thank you. What is this? Oh, shit, Joe Pro. Thank you for the 303 bits, buddy. Jen, thank you for the 100 bits. Appreciate you, sweetie. Jared, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Wait, I got to do a shot? Why am I doing this shot? TDP, thank you for the 1 bit. Wait a minute. TDP, you ain't getting a shot for 1 bit, ho. You're back the fuck up. Rob, thank you for the 200 bits, my friend. Wait, what did Austin say? And I subbed up to Barry and waited the whole time. Oh, you subbed too, bro? I didn't even see the sub come through. Oh, the follow. Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate the follow. I don't know. Did the follow not? I didn't see the follow go on the screen. I heard it, but I didn't see it. And if I didn't, I'm sorry, by the way. I see the follow up here, but I didn't see it on the screen. So that sucks. And I hate that. Now he's subbed? It never fired up. I wonder if it was because he was timed out. An asshole, Sean. Well, God damn it. Austin, I'm going to get a shot glass just for you, Austin. You know what, Austin? We have a theme song on this show. It's called Sitting on the Corner Doing Dope. And I'm going to play that song for you. And we're going to sit on the corner and do dope while I run and go get a shot goblet. Don't ask, bro. Okay. But I'm going to do another shot. I've already done one goddamn shot already. We're also, I forgot to mention, we're kind of dumb. We're also kind of alcoholics. So I'm going to run and go get a shot goblet and do a shot in your honor for the sub, buddy. You know what? I'm not even going to shoot the cheap stuff. I'm going to get the Jamie. Sean? Austin, you sit. I'm so mad at Sean, fucking dickhead. Austin, you sit on the corner and do some dope, sir. We're going to do it in your honor. 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Y'all don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the shot goblet and some Jameson, and we're going to get this party started. Bitches, don't. What did Shock say? What did Shock say? Fireball. Welcome back to 10th grade. Bitch. Sit on the corner and do some dope. I'll be right back.
I got your bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Go ahead. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope.
All right, I'm back. I told you. That didn't take damn long at all. I told you it wouldn't. Grown man shit around here. Running around. Now that I got peer pressure into having a drink of something, finally some music. Shut up, Dick Willie. All right, I went and got the Jameson because also I feel a little... I feel like I feel a little embarrassed because all of the bottles that I have are fifths. Or no, handles. And that's not. Anyways, I'm going to do this big grown ass goblet shot for Austin. And it's like wine. See, I learned that by hanging out with Cisco. Went down to wine country, into hill country with Cisco, and learned how to drink wine. Why do I do the hand like that? I don't know. Because it looks fancy. You know what I mean? You smell, you gotta. That's why. You gotta swirl it in. I'm getting notes of sadness and depression. All right, this was for you, Austin. Buddy, welcome to debauchery. Welcome to the crew, Austin, one of us. One of us. No, for real though, welcome to the show, man. Thanks for sticking around. I'm sorry about my buddy Sean. He hates stuff. See, she said, oh, you a blues fan too, Austin? Yeah, fuck Sean. Nah, Sean's good people. He means well. He's just a dick. Jen, what's sad is I love Jen, but she piled on immediately. She's like, yeah, suck it, Austin. She hates Michigan. She's an Ohio State fan, and so is Sean. That's why you got it. Anyways, Austin. Oh, look, now everybody's just, fuck the Blues, fuck Michigan. Oh, God. Could you guys just be nice to the company? My God, Austin. I know, Jen, it's reflex. Jen just like, fuck Michigan. Oh, Jesus. Amos says, Cisco, what's your information? I got to get out there for Mother's Day. Oh, Amos, bro, you got to go, fam. It is so great, dude. I'm going to tell y'all, Deckheads, really, anybody that's looking for a fantastic weekend getaway with the wife, the girlfriend, the husband, maybe, for your mom, your granny, your auntie, I don't give a shit. Mother's Day weekend, Christmas, bro, hit up Cisco and get out there to William Chris Vineyards. Oh, it's so fun. And then ask me where to stay, man. Stay in them yurts. They're great. All right, here you go. Austin, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to Barry on Deck. Enjoy your stay, fella. Cheers. Yeah, Cisco said hit him up on the Discord. If you're not a member of the Discord, you got to join the Patreon. Good shit, buddy. All right. Okay, let's get back to the draft, y'all. We gotta get some draft shit in, okay? So that's your first round. Now, The Athletic had a really good primer. Sean said, I only hate the Packers, Michigan, Aggies, and the Cowboys. Bro, you hate fucking everything. Oh, Sean, Austin said I have the sub badge. Well, I'm not looking at, so I don't look at the normal Twitch chat. So Austin, I use vMix to do the show on, right? And so the way because I'm broadcasting on both Twitch and YouTube. So I use vMix, which has like a different chat window. I have like Twitch and stuff over here on the side, but I use a different chat window. So all I see is just what you chat. I don't see like I have to look over here, which I normally don't do unless like something happens in this window, because it's just a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, you sure do. Sure do. 1 month subscriber. Look at you. Yeah. Sean, Joe Pro said Sean hates baseball, NBA, puppies, fun. He hates nuns. He hates everything. Yeah. Jen, William, Chris, so fun. It really is. Nasty said, I need a place to take my wife for her birthday. I'm going to look into that, Barry. Nate, bro, I'm telling you, Cisco, William, Chris, do it. Rudy Rod, kiss my ass, Rudy Rod. Stick around. It's a pretty good show. Kiss my ass. All right. If we made the list of everything Sean hates, we would be here for a really long. We would run into the weekend. Okay, we'd be here for a really long time. So let's not do that. That's a long list. Yeah, I got to open a bottle with a sword. Fucking awesome. All right, back to the draft, guys. Focus. Oh shit, it's 3:15 already. My God. I feel like y'all don't want me to do a draft primer. I feel like you guys don't give a shit. Here's a really cool the athletics draft primer. Joe Pro's gonna build a yurt. Bro, you should. I know you could. By the way, Austin, if you don't know, Joe Pro lives in the woods. He's a rapscallion. He lives in a lean-to. I don't know if you've ever seen the videos Guy on a Buffalo. Google it, look it up on, or I should say YouTube it. And that is Joe Pro. So told us you better hope they do something before they go home 0-4. I told Al said Francisco hooked up my friends too. Yes, he does. He's good peoples. All right, so this draft primer, right? If you're a Cardinals fan, I don't know what to tell you because it doesn't have like the needs and stuff, but it does have all the picks. Man, look how many picks the Cardinals have. Sheesh Louise. They have knows it. Just somebody's talking shit about me. Probably Sean. Dick. They have 2 first-round picks, 4 and 27. Could you imagine if they moved back and ended up with like the Vikings 2 first-round picks? Would that be wild? They probably would. Vikings wouldn't give up both, but I bet they would give up more in the second. But Cardinals have 2 in the first. So they're picking 4 and 27. They got 3 in the third. And then 4, 2 5s, a 6 and a 7. So here's your Falcons, AJB. They're picking 8th. They got 1 in the second, 2 in the third. And then like for draft needs, well, so here's I don't know what this big board shit is, but you see it says like Atlanta Falcons NFL draft big board, 45 prospects to watch this week. So they got like day 1. I'd rather just look at like needs and so forth for you. Draft prospects. Where'd this go? Where is this? There we go. Edge rusher, cornerback, and wide receiver. So that's the key needs for the Falcons. Ravens, here you go, Shakadopoulos. According to the Athletic, Ravens need offensive lineman, edge rusher, and corner, and wide receiver and safety. Jeez, why don't you just make a longer list, huh? Why don't you? 13-4 last year. You'd think, boy, going 13-4, they wouldn't need that much, but O-line, edge rusher, corner, receiver, and safety. Who else? Bills need. Let's see. Bills need receiver, end, safety, and interior O-line, defensive tackle. No one gives a shit about the Panthers. Hey, we got Bears fans in the building. I know they want to see that. Your Bears need QB. Duh. You can start and end there. The only quarterbacks the Bears have under contract are Tyson who? I don't even know how to say that last name. Baggett and Brett Rippon? What? Holy shit. So Bears need QB, defensive end, defensive tackle, interior O-line, pass catcher. They could have just put offense and defense. I feel like that would have been a lot easier to cover the Bears. The Bears need offense, defense, special teams, hope. I did see a story on ESPN where the Bears are talking about building a $1 billion dome stadium. They really believe Caleb Williams is going to be that good. Okay. Okie dokie. Here's the Bengals needs. D tackle, receiver, and O-line. Jen, here's your Browns needs. Browns need a D-line receiver. Okay. D-line and a receiver. Mario Cooper remains the one, but you need a compliment. All right. Okay, dokie. Cowboys! Oh, do we have any Cowboy fans? I wonder. Yeah, Austin said, where's Bo Nix going? Good question. What did Titan Hugo say? What happened to Verlander? I see he only went for on a 1-0 lead. Oof. Oh, pitch count? Mark said, I'm only interested in what they do with pick 9. I want them to trade back for more picks since they only have 4 picks. Okay. Sean said, I hope they trade back. Only having 4 picks is tough. Okay. Bo Nix better not be first round, Total Dallas said. Cowboys needs running back, center, offensive tackle, defensive tackle. There you go. I love that Jerry Jones was talking about, hey, we're committed to winning. They were roasting his ass on, what's it called? First Take? No. They were roasting him on Get Up. They were like, yeah, you're saying you're committed to winning and you're committed to Dak, but you didn't spend shit in the off. You didn't do nothing in the offseason. You did nothing, like absolutely nothing. So here is the what is this? Broncos? Yeah. Here's your Broncos and needs. I mean, this is they need QB, they need tight end, they need a cornerback. Man, look at all that. That's crazy. And this has, let's see, where's their every pick in the 7-round NFL draft? No, let's see. I thought they had a mock. Big board. What are they picking? Let's see. Their first pick, number 12. Boop. 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 Let's see. Day 1, Drake May. At 12. Joe Alt. Okay. Brock Bowers, Jaden Daniels. Okay. Interesting. There's Nix on the list at number 44. Michael Penix Jr. I still think a lot of people don't agree with me. I still think Michael Penix Jr. is going to be a lot better than people are giving him credit for. That's just me, though. I think a lot of folks are sleeping on that dude. Medical questions loom, but bro, I think that dude's. I think a lot of folks are sleeping on him. I think Penix is going to be not great, like not elite superstar level, but I think he's going to be better than pick 52. I'll just say that. So that kind of answers your question. They're saying Bo Nix around 44. But Brugler's ranking don't paint Nix as a worthy selection at 12. But what I wanted to do, I was trying to find this. There's like a mock draft that does a cumulative mock. It takes everybody's mock drafts and combines them. And I was looking for it. I couldn't find it before the show, but I'll see if I can find that. Stroud messed up the learning curve. Yeah. But hope they trade back. Let's see. When he has a 6-year college QB, been good in the league. Penix is very good. Scared of them knees. Yeah, but people, we'll see. Let's see. Packers. What are the needs? Safety, inside linebacker, and tackle. Here's your Texans. So 2 2s, 2 second-round picks, pick 10 and pick 27 in the second round, which is 42 and 59. Third-round pick, 2 4s, 2 6s, and 2 7s. Oh, they don't have the needs listed. What are you jerks? Colts, no one gives a shit about. Jags, no one gives a shit about. I don't think we have any Chiefs fans. No Raiders fans. No Chargers fans. Do we have the Chargers or Rams? No. Sorry, Heartthrob. They don't have the Dolphins listed. Vikings. Here you go. So Vikings have 11 and 23. And then they don't pick again until the 4th round. Now, this is where it gets interesting because so many people are talking about the Vikings jumping up to that Arizona pick at 4. And the question becomes, do they give up 11 and 23? And I saw some of you Bears fans in the chat saying, well, I would like to see the Bears give up their picks because they only have 4 picks in this whole draft. They have 2 in the first round, 1 in the 3rd, and 1 in the 4th. So here's the thing. If you have pick number 9, and we can look at the Bears big board, but if you have pick number 9, wouldn't you want to go out and get an elite receiver to pair with Caleb Williams? Wouldn't you want to do that though? I feel like that would be, I don't know. I feel like that would be, or, you know, I mean, just based on need too. Gosh, I feel like that might be an option as well. Let's go back and look at their needs again. What do we say? QB, defensive end, defensive tackle, interior offensive line, and a pass catcher. I get it. Like, that's a lot of needs, right? D end, D tackle, interior line, and pass catcher. And this is a heavy draft for wide receiver. No one gives a shit about the Panthers, blah, blah, blah. No, I get that. So, yeah, maybe giving up 9 and moving back a little bit, you're going to add some, you know, you can probably get a couple second round picks or a second and a third. But I don't know. Is there something to be said about adding 2 top 10 picks to that team? I mean, yeah. I would want more picks. I definitely would. I would want more picks, but I don't know. That's a tough call. But yeah, you could trade 9 and move back. You could definitely trade 9 and move back. Let's see, where was that big board at? Here we go. Number 9 pick. They got O-line. Bowers might be gone. Odunze's probably gone. Marvin Harrison's gone. Neighbors. Think about that, though. If Neighbors or Odunze or even Brock Bowers is available at 9, would you move out? Because, okay, let me ask you this. Bears fans in the chat, Sean and Mark. Let me ask you this. If you had a chance, Amos is saying the Bears have receivers. Mark said they have DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Cole Kmet. They have greater needs. And DeAndre Swift. But if you had a chance to get your Justin Jefferson, if you had a chance to get your, Jamar Chase. I mean, all those names are great. But Marvin Harrison or Odunze or somebody like that, I mean, those are, especially if you're drafting Caleb Williams, right? If you're looking to mimic kind of that Cincinnati Bengals duo type situation, 1 and 9 in the same draft is a perfect opportunity to do that. You could also mimic what the Texans did and get your star QB and your star pass rush, maybe a Dallas Turner or something like that. I don't know. And you're right. Mark said, if you promised me Odunze would equal Justin Jefferson, sign me up. I'm just saying, if you had that chance, would you take it at 1 and 9 and only have 2 picks left in the draft? Because don't forget, too, you could maybe trade I don't know. Wallace said if they're not from wide receiver U, LSU, don't take the risk. Sean said I'm okay with it either way, though they'll probably screw it up anyway. Well, that's true, and I'm glad you brought that up. Let's look at this then. Since you brought that up, let's take a peek. How well? What's up? Oh, you dumbasses. Oh, here we go. Good job, Jen. Look at Jen, all up on it. And I almost, Jen. I've read the comments. I was like, oh shit, here we go. Granted, those picks they got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen this way. So here was something I saw on Twitter, right? Check this out. So this is how do I hold on here? Let me see. Chrome resize. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Okay. So let me see if I can zoom in a little bit so you guys can see this. So this is, let me see how you describe this. This is draft rankings via Medium for 2019 to 2023. Shut up, Pookie. Shit's not even funny, bro. This is value greater than projected value. They use Pro Football Focus's weighted career approximate value metrics. And this is value drafted versus projected value drafted. So drafted value greater than projected. Stars drafted, contributors, steals, and then busts. Okay. So apparently, according to this, Dallas's value drafted in 2019, or this is draft analysis for 2019 through 2023 draft classes. This is the whole thing. Dallas had draft value 374, projected value drafted was 152. Right? Draft value greater than projected draft value 221 was the total. They drafted 3 stars in that whole thing, 8 contributors, 12 steals, and 4 busts. Your Bears, Mark and Sean, they're 4th on the list as far as value drafted. Well, they're not 4th on the list. Their value drafted was 273. Projected value drafted was 107. So draft value greater than projected was 165. So this is how it's sorted right here. Was draft value greater than projected? So their projected value was low, and this is like basically what did you get out of what you drafted? Was it better? Chicago was 4th on that list. So that whole, we suck again. Well, they got better value. There was only 3 teams that got more out of their draft picks, according to Pro Football Focus's values, than the Bears since between 2019 and 2023. And that was the Bills, the Chiefs, and the Cowboys. Now, as far as the other stuff, they drafted 1 star in that whole period, 4 contributors, 9 steals, and 1 bust. Okay. In case you're wondering, the Texans didn't do great on this list. They're in the bottom half, or the bottom 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The bottom 10. They had one star in that whole time, 3 contributors, 8 steals, and 5 busts. The worst on this list was the Jets as far as value above projected. That's bad. They had 2 stars, 3 contributors, 5 steals, and 9 busts. Man, the Jets are just the worst. They had the most of any busts on this list. So the Jets are obviously the worst at drafting. They had the most busts with 9. The next closest on the list was 6. Several teams had 6 busts. Carolina and Jacksonville and who is that? New England. Shocker. And who is that? 340 over there. Minnesota. Yep. And who is that? Let's see. That is San Francisco. Yeah. So there's the ones with the second most busts. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one here. Hold on. I was looking at the wrong one. Yeah. Carolina, Jacksonville, New England, Minnesota, San Francisco. I think that's it. Yeah. So there's your bus. Sean said, finally got a ring. Tony said, Cowboys excel champs. Hang the banner, everybody. Yeah, so that's pretty interesting, though. Pretty interesting to see value over everything. Yo! Let's go! What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. This is draft day, baby. What you doing today, USN TV? Welcome in, man. Thanks for being here. Welcome in, Raiders. Thank y'all for coming in. I assume you had a draft heavy day. Nice. Is that accurate, sir? How was your stream? Thank you guys for coming in. Welcome in on the raid, everybody. Thanks for being here. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Barry Laminack. This is Barry on Deck. I am your host. We do this Monday through Thursday. Thanks again for the raid, USN TV. Yeah, I'm super excited about the draft. Yeah, Monday through Thursday, we do this. Start at 2 o'clock, end at 5 o'clock. That is Central Time. I'm the host, producer, everything. Spent 7 years on ESPN Radio. Another 4 on random TV shows around town here. Also a stand-up comedian. Do the old stand-up comedy tour in the country. So yeah, that's what we do. We talk shit, have a good time. It's what we do. So welcome in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the raid, USN TV. Bear down. We were just talking about your Bears. Hey, nice. Patzilla, thanks for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. Jared Taylor, thank you for gifting the sub, sir. Much appreciated. Limke, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. We were just looking at value drafted.
Very nice.
Hey, Joe, thank you for the follow, Joe Cortez. Much appreciated, sir. We were just looking at value drafted from 2019 to 2023. Like, who's been having good drafts over that time frame? Believe it or not, Dallas, the Cowboys, have had some of the best drafts as far as value goes. Now, this is according to Pro Football Focus. So if you believe in them, cool. If not, well, then you probably don't believe in the spreadsheet. And of course, in typical Cowboy fan fashion, we've got our resident Cowboy fan, Total Dallas, claiming that they're number one. And then Tony the Handsome said, cool, Cowboys, excel champs, hang the banner. But what the spreadsheet does is it shows you what their value that they drafted based on Pro Football Focus, and then the value, the projected value, and then the difference, and then stars and all that. Dallas was one over that time period. And then the reason I got on this is because we have some Bears fans in the chat, and they were like, we're probably going to screw this up, which, let's be real. If you've watched the football at all over this last couple of years at least, then you know the Bears will probably screw this up. But alas, I say, take a gander at that. Look who's number 4 on the list. What? The Bears. The Bears. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, Bears are 4. Lipke said I definitely followed last time we rated. Hey, well, welcome back, sir. Hey, you know, Twitch be tripping, man. Don't worry about it. Twitch be tripping. Joe said, look, Bears fans, you won't screw it up more than the Panthers. Well, Joe, are you a Panthers fan, my friend? Because if you are, I have really bad news for you. They were second to last on the list, on this list, behind the Jets. Only the Jets. I mean, the Jets have screwed up the draft more than any other team in football between 2019 and 2023. And I don't think that surprises anybody. USN TV said, I got to believe in something. Oh, we will. Oh, we will. We are the Bears. Come on, bro. I don't know. Joe Cortez says I live in Charlotte and actively root against the Panthers. Dave Tepper can fall in a well for all I care. I thought they said fell in a well. Fall in a well. Well, it's funny because I always thought Dave Tepper was kind of well liked in Carolina, but apparently not. Okay. Well, look, I want to be honest with you, Bears fans, USN TV, Mark, Sean. I'm going to go on record and say, look at Mark. I love the Panthers. I'm a big Panthers fan. Thanks for DJ Moore. Damn. Are you really? That's shitty. It's true though. Look, I will say this. I don't think Caleb Williams, he might be, oh God, Eric, why? Why would you ruin my day with an Astros update? I'm scared of Caleb Williams if I'm a Bears fan. All right, now I will tell you this. I will go on record and say, last year, before the draft, before last year's NFL draft, going through the 2023 season, as it's winding down, it's well documented on this show and on my radio show and everything else. I talked about the fact that, man, all I want the Texans to do is just suck and tank and draft Will Anderson and then suck and tank again next year and draft Caleb Williams. That was my big plan for this franchise, for the Texans franchise. And they didn't do that. And they drafted CJ Stroud and Will Anderson. And worked out pretty good. And I'm glad I was wrong. But then you watch college football this year and you watch how Caleb Williams started off like gangbusters. But then him and that football team kind of faded. And you saw him kind of pouting on the bench. And then you heard about some of these demands. And I even made some jokes about it on the TV show about how his new demand was, well, remember, he came out and said he wanted ownership in a team. If he was going to be drafted, whoever drafted him, he wanted ownership. And the NFL was like, absolutely not. We don't do that. That's not even allowed. And that was the first sign where it was like, ooh, this is not good. This could be a problem. And so you saw some pouting. You saw some poor performances. You saw some things that made you kind of question, you know, you didn't see, you saw some bad play on the field, but that's to be expected sometimes. But I don't know. I saw a lot of things that I didn't see in years previous that made me kind of question, is he the guy that I would want leading my franchise? I don't know. That scared me off. It really kind of made me change my thinking and also be like, ooh, boy, am I glad that I didn't get my way. What up, Drew? Drew said NIL money. Yeah, ain't that the truth? It made me kind of count my blessings that I was wrong about it, that the Texans were smarter than me for a change, and that it worked out the way they did it and not the way that I wanted it. So Bears fan, for you, I really hope that it works out. I do. Because God, I just feel so bad for you, man. The poor Bears. Sad. It's really sad. But I'd be a little worried. And look, if Caleb Williams ends up being a bust, it's not your fault. Okay? It's not your fault, and you just have bad luck. Okay? It's not like the Mitch Trubisky draft. I gotta pull that up. I don't mean to pick on old wounds. But that was when Mahomes went 10th and Watson went 12. And who else on this list? That's all you need, really. Yeah, that's probably enough. It's not like that, right? This is one where everybody across the board is saying, this is the guy. This is the guy you go and get. Kind of like with the Panthers last year. You know, the consensus was the top two in the draft were Bryce Young and CJ Stroud. Now, what order was kind of up for debate, but those were the two guys. Now, whether they turned out to be good or bad or whatever was, up for debate, but there was no doubt if you needed a quarterback and you had one of the two picks in the draft, then that's what you did. Yeah. That, I don't know. It's weird. If this fails, if Caleb Williams ends up being a bust, it's not the Bears' fault if that's who they draft. Now, if they don't, if they reach, if they go off script and they go, hey, you know what? I wanted to find this mock, like there's a consensus mock. Let's see if I can find it. I found it last year. Consensus mock draft. Oh, let's see. NFL mock draft database. Here we go. Oh, shut up. Oh, is this it? Oh, wow. That interesting. Yeah, that can't be right. Well, I'll just let's see. Who do we want to look up as a mock draft? Let's see. Mock draft. I don't even know who I like. I don't even really know. Oh yeah. Let's see. Last year we looked up mock draft accuracy. Oh, here we go. Mock draft scores. This is what we looked at last year. Oh, this is good too. This is good, solid data right here. This is over since 2019. Here's 2023. Sean Green. He had 45 points. Sean Green, Sam Teets. Bro, if my name was Teets, you know how that would be wild. All right, so Brendan Donahue of Sharp Football Analysis has a 5-year average of 43.6% accuracy. And so what these scores are, scores S. P is players placed in the first round. There's 1 point. Player match to team is M. 2 points. Tiers broken by matches. So S is score. That's 45. M is, again, player match to team is 2 points. Players placed in first round is 1 point. So, okay. Okay. So that's how they do accuracy wise. What our boy Lance Zerline do? Oh, I see you, Lance. I'm based out of Houston and used to work with Lance Zerline at ESPN Radio here in Houston, and he's a friend. And yeah, look, my boy Lance is 11. Where's Mel Kiper at? I bet old Mel's dumb ass is way down at the bottom. Let's see. It's them dudes that are always like pushed the most that are the least accurate. They end up getting a bunch of dudes to do the work for them, and they never. Shit, I gotta search on this bitch. Mel's ass ain't even on the list. That's how bad his is. Hold on, let me control F this hoe. Mel? Oh, damn. Damn, he ain't even on the list. Oh my gosh. They don't even have him on here. Wow, that's sad. Okay. Well, he's not listed. So, well, then let's go check out my boy Lance Zerline. He's at 11. So we'll take 11. We'll take 11. Let's go look at my boy Lance Zerline's final mock draft. Lance. I always mess up his spelling of his last name. Zerline mock draft 2024. His final 4.0. This was updated. The heck is this? April 25th, 6:10 p.m. Here we go. All right, so he's got, Caleb Williams 1, Jaden Daniels 2. Okay. That was kind of what I saw in this consensus here, which I was like, well, Drake May 3, Marvin Harrison 4, Malik Neighbors 5. So here's what I was saying. If the Bears go, you know what? Let's go Drake May. Then that's when you blame the Bears. That's when you go, what are you doing? What are you doing? The consensus is you go Caleb Williams here. All day or a day. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to blame the Commanders if they go Drake May. It's like, oh, you maybe you liked it. Maybe he had a good interview. Maybe you saw something in Jaden Daniels' mechanics you didn't like or what. I don't know. But the consensus really across the board is that Caleb Williams is the guy. You got to go Caleb Williams 1 here. Okay. So going with my boy Lance, pick 1, Caleb Williams, pick 2, Jaden Daniels, pick 3, Drake May. And it says projected trade with New England. So Drake May's going to the Giants is what he says, which is weird. I don't think the Giants would be smart to trade out. I really don't. I think that'd be a foolish move. But Marvin Harrison goes to the Cardinals at 4, so it looks like he thinks they stay put. 5 is J.C. Latham to the Chargers at 5. Patriots get Joe Alt at 6. Who's he protecting, though? For who? I mean, who is he protecting? That would be the final straw for me, Trubisky 2.0, right? So Joe Alt at 6, Malik Neighbors at 7, JJ McCarthy at 8. The Bears would then go get Odunze at 9. And then Fuaga at 10. Dallas Turner at 11 for Atlanta. There you go. Mitchell at 12. Fatuna at 13. Oh, my God. I can't say some of these names. Fasciano at 14. Xavier Worthy at 15. Byron Murphy at 16. The Jags get Terrion Arnold at 17. Brock Bowers to Cincinnati at 18. Boy, that wouldn't be fair. Jeez. Tony. Bears, monsters of the mid. You're an asshole, sir. You are a jerk, sir. There you go. Brock Bowers at 18. Jared Verse at 19. Graham Barton at 20. Brian Thomas at 21. And where'd he go? Cooper DeJean at 22. Latu. Light. I can't even say it. 23. I hate these names. Tyler Guton, 24. Michael Penix Jr., 25. To Vegas. Okay. Kool-Aid McKinstry at 26. Nate Wiggins at 27. Chop Robinson at 28 to the Bills. Darius Robinson at 29 to the Lions. Amarius Mims, 30 to the Ravens. Adonai Mitchell, 31 and to the Niners. And Xavier Leggett, 32 to the Chiefs. So there you go. Yeah. Mark said, I hear a lot of shit talk from fans of a team that I've only had a good season in how long? Sean said I wouldn't mind Brock Bowers at 9. I'm telling you, man, Bowers is a shit. So that's your mock. There you go. All right, folks. It's 3:56. As I told you guys, I got my girl coming up. I got a guest at 4 o'clock joining me from Fox 26's The Nightcap. My girl, Carolina Sanchez, is going to be in the building. She's going to join me at 4 o'clock. Well, she's not going to be here. She's going to join me live via remote. She's going to be here from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. Mark said, y'all got to Stroud and act like y'all are top of the food chain all of a sudden. Calm the F down. Okay, haters. Mark, Tony's going to talk shit. Don't be mad. It's Tony. All right. We are going to get to a break real quick. And then I'm going to bring in my girl, Carolina Sanchez. This is going to be a fun. I can't wait for this interview. This is going to be absolutely a great time. I'm super excited about this. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. If you've not caught The Nightcap, first of all, what are you doing with your life? You really need to check it out. It airs every night right after the Isaiah Factor right here on Fox 26 here in Houston. And she is an absolute treat to work with. I enjoy every opportunity I get to be on her show. The Nightcap is a lot of fun to do. It's even more fun to watch. So I'm glad that she said yes to do the show. Church Driver Pookie said The Nightcap is awesome. Hell yeah, it is, dude. It's a lot of fun to watch and to do. So she's going to be joining the show next. So let's take a quick break. I'm going to go use the bathroom. I'm going to get me some more drink. I'm not going to do no more shots. I promise that. But I'm going to get me a quick drink, and then we'll be back, and we're going to be joined by Carolina Sanchez right after this. You guys stick around. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Do not go anywhere. You do not want to miss the next hour of this show, I promise. In the meantime, enjoy the theme song of this show. You guys sit on the corner and do some dope. This is Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Stick around. We're back shortly. Don't go nowhere.
I got your bitch sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. They are to be ashamed. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Goddamn right, bitch. Corner doing dope. 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 Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Sitting down the goddamn corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn right, bitch. Look at here. There you go. They're out here sharing marijuana. Look at here. There you go. The same old nasty ass people from last week. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Corner doing dope. Goddamn corner doing dope. Corner
to the final hour of Barry on Deck. I'm your host, Barry Laminack. Thank you guys for sticking around through the break. Those of you that did. Those of you that didn't are stupid. I don't know why you'd leave. Oh, dumbasses. You're going to miss the best part of this damn show. I can't wait for this interview. It's going to be great. By the way, we didn't do the drinking draft. You know what? We're going to do it on Monday. I don't give a damn. We're going to celebrate the draft by doing the draft on Monday. That'll be good times had by all. What was I looking at here? Oh, hey, real quick, we want to say thank you to everybody that sent in a Thankful Thursday. Thank you to Cece. Cece sent in a Thankful Thursday. She said, this is from Colin Collins. Love you, Care Bear. Appreciate you, sweetie. She said, this is for the generator fund. Thank you, sweet thing. I appreciate you, Cece. Thank you to Donna for her $10 Thankful Thursday. PP Dubs, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your $7 Thankful Thursday. Sylvia, thank you for your happy BOD Thankful Thursday. And Jen, I don't know why you do that shit. You work here, girl. But I appreciate you Thankful Thursday. Thank you for that, sweetie. So thank you guys for supporting the show. As always, very much appreciated. Joe Bro said drink draft almost needs to be a private hour. Bro, the drink draft is going to get crazy. I really believe that there's going to be some feelings hurt for sure. Because we have so many, I don't want to say alcoholics in this community. We just have some, professional drinkers. We'll just call it that. Just people that, really good at drinking. I'm not saying I know anybody like that. I'm not saying it's me. I'm not saying just because I have several handles that thanks to the Deckheads, they keep me posted. They keep me stocked. Alice said we'll never know. Oh, we're doing the draft. We're just gonna have to do it on Monday. Okay, we're just gonna have to do it on Monday. We're not gonna do it today, but we'll do it on Monday. But yeah. And hey, thanks again to USN TV for the raid, man. Much appreciated. That was super dope to get that raid, man. Really appreciate it. And so coming up in just a second, going to be joined by Carolina Sanchez of the Nightcap and Fox 26. Bishua said, not my fault. I have a great tolerance. Is that what you call it? Well, the only way to get tolerance, Wake Reaper, is to build it up. Huh? Yeah, that's called alcoholism, sir. That's what that's called. That's exactly what that's called. It's called alcoholism. So, Joe Bro said alcoholics go to meetings. Oh, yeah, here we all are. 4 days a week. This is not an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting, sir. Sir. I hear Carolina trying to connect. It goes bloop bloop, and then it disconnects. She must be struggle bussing. She'll get it. I have faith in her. She will get it. Uh-oh. What says check to make sure UP is not blocked on in your. Oh, she can't connect. Uh-oh. The host is disconnected or we were unable to connect the call. Check to make sure UDP is not blocked in your firewall. Oh. Click OK to attempt to reconnect. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. Call this guy. Let's see. Let's see. Are you trying from your phone? Interesting. This is the first time somebody's never been able to connect before. That's super interesting. I would prefer to be known for my charm and wit. I agree, CC. 100% I agree. Damn. Astros lost again? Let's pull up that box score and see. Does anybody use Mel Kiper's mock drafts at all? I haven't looked at a Mel Kiper mock draft in years. I stopped caring what Mel Kiper has to say. I mean, honestly, Mel Kiper hasn't been relevant to me in a mock draft in forever. I mean, for real. Like, forever. That's weird. If you are on Wi-Fi, that might be the problem. Yeah, she might be connected to the Fox Wi-Fi. I can hear her connecting, but it's Astros fans jumping out of buildings right now. That's so true, dude. So true. How is he still relevant? Bro, I have no idea. No idea. Maybe she's hooked up to the same power grid that Laminac Commander is, bro. No, it's not that. It's she's getting a firewall issue. Oh, I see her now. She's in the green room. I'm gonna let her get settled and situated, and then I'm gonna get her added. Hey, you just give me the thumbs up when you're ready, and I'll get you added. Okay, you just let me know. Yeah, I don't know how Mel Kiper is still relevant at all, but it's crazy to me. The dude hasn't given me any good information on a draft in years. And yes, the Astros shit the bed again. Verlander had a decent outing, but yeah, his pitch count did get up. 95 pitches in over 4 innings isn't great. Montero didn't do well. Abreu gave up a run. It's a problem, man. This is a real problem. They need to get some starters back off the IL and in a hurry, but I said it before. Look, this is a team that they can right the ship. They can definitely right the ship. But, you know, before, when this team was struggling, the problem was it wasn't offense. It was just that their rotation was injured and their bullpen was lacking because of the rotation. But now they're not scoring, they're not hitting, and their rotation still sucks, and so does their bullpen. So you can't have all of that happening at the same time. Because before, let me pull up their stats. Let's see. I wonder if it has the rankings here. I wanted to pull up the team stats rankings. But yeah, you can't have all of those struggles at the same time. So, yeah, not good. Not good at all. Lineup is experience and power. There's no reason they should be scoring left and right. Yep. Big part of the problem. Did I see a thumbs up or no? We good? You good? Okay, my bad. All right, I wanted to make sure. All right, so cool. I'm excited, you guys. Hold on, let me adjust the camera a little bit. Let me move this up here. Oh, there we go. I gotta get this fixed. Can't be having this looking all wonky. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been waiting on this. This is super excited. I first met her. Shoot, it was right after I did the pilot. Because I got to do the first pilot for the Nightcap with somebody else. We'll tell that story in a bit. And then I got to do one of the first episodes with her shortly after. And I don't even think that episode made it to air, which has become a theme when I do this show. But it is always so fun to work with her, and I'm so excited that she said yes, she would do this show, because she is so fun to work with, and she's such a dope person in general. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the show the host of the Nightcap on Fox 26, Carolina Sanchez. Carolina, how are you, sweetie?
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, my God. Why are you... You already got me nervous.
Why are you nervous? Don't be nervous. I'm glad you got connected, first of all.
I know. I was like, what the hell is on? Like,
was it the Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Definitely.
I figured it was. You were probably connected to the corporate network, and you know they don't play that. They're like, you ain't doing none of that nefarious stuff.
Like, very... What you trying to do? Talk to who about what?
Exactly. Okay, now hold on. Now you're frozen again. Now, shit. All right.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should leave because my office is terrible. We're just gonna take you somewhere else. We're gonna take you to the newsroom. It's gonna happen.
Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, hold on here. Let me. All right. All right. Okay, so you're not on screen. You go ahead and get situated, and then I'll bring you back. In the meantime, let's see. Titan Hugo said, "Will Astros be sellers if the struggles continue to be made?" I don't think they'll be sellers yet, Titan Hugo. I don't think so. I think, here's what I think. I think that they realize they got to go out and get one more ace, to be honest with you. I think that they'll probably try to go out and throw one more arm into this rotation or maybe into the bullpen. But no, and I think they might try to go out and address first base. I don't think that they would be sellers at this point. I think they still realize they had a ton of talent in the lineup. They got a ton of talent in the rotation. They just signed Hader to a long-term deal for the back end of that bullpen. Why would you just turn around and give up with all of the talent on this team? It's not like they were when Drayton McClain was just running this team into the ground. You know what I mean? Like they were closer to a rebuild than ever before. Now, no, I mean, going into this season, there was so much talent on this team. They were still the odds-on favorite to be in the ALCS at the very least, to represent the American League in the World Series. So, no, this is not a team that should be giving up. This is not a team that should be sellers at the deadline. No way. Nah. I don't see that happening. Now, could they struggle this year and, limp into the wild card round or maybe even miss the playoffs? Absolutely. Yes, that could happen. Does that mean that they would, sell off? No, they would possibly be back next year. I could see them maybe missing the playoffs this year, but that happens every once in a while. I mean, hell, look at the Giants. They would win a World Series and then not the next year. So it could happen. All right. It looks like we're set. This looks much better. All right. Yeah. Much better. Yeah. You must have been in like the dungeons at Fox.
Yeah. My office is like a dead zone. So people call me and it's dead.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, good.
I'm always on Wi-Fi. But I'm here now.
Yay. All right. So I have to tell the story. I think I didn't tell you until, gosh, I think the last time we worked together, but I was a little embarrassed about this. So, you and I did the first show together.
Like after we were greenlit or?
Yeah, no. So there was 2 pilots that were done.
Yes.
Right. So I did one pilot with Coco Dominguez.
Mm-hmm.
And then you did another pilot, right? Mm-hmm. And then I already told this story on there, so everybody knows, but some people know. But then I got a call and they were like, "Hey, so the show's a go. We're going to do the show. Can you come down?" Now, this isn't your current producer. This was like one of the old producers. So that's all they said was, "We're going to do the show. Would you come down and film our first show?" I was like, "Yes, I'm on my way." They didn't say anything. I didn't know that there was ever even like a competition or that there was ever, and I've been through those too, right? Like I went through that before the way I got my gig at ESPN Radio was kind of the same thing. I was competing with a guy named Travis Johnson, who's a former Houston Texans guy. So I know how that is. It's always a weird thing that you go through, right? So I messaged Coco on Instagram because no one told me. I was like, "Hey girl, headed to Fox. See you in a bit." Girl, I showed up and you were there. I was like, no one. I felt so bad. I was like, "Oh, that's awkward." Like,
did she leave you on red or did you?
I don't know if she blocked me. I would have blocked me. I'd have been like, "Asshole, what?" Like, I feel like someone probably should have told me, "Hey, by the way, here's how it works. I know you worked with Coco the first time," because I mean I think a lot of people don't realize that's kind of normal. You know what I mean? Like sometimes this is how it works. You try different people out for shows and you settle on a person. We've all competed for roles in the past if you've been in this business, but I felt awful. But So what I wanted to know is what were you doing at Fox before the Nightcap?
Before the Nightcap, I was a digital content creator. So I was writing all of the news stories online. I was on social media. Prior to the pandemic, I hosted a social media news show called The Break, which got me Emmy nominated. It won me a Telly Award. Like, it was fun as hell. It was my baby. Like, I created and launched that bitch. And then pandemic, sent that sailing.
So you couldn't do it during the pandemic?
Because my team diminished down to 3, and we were originally a team of 5 or 6. So 3 of us split in 27. So it was a really rough time. And yeah, so there was no way that I could dedicate any time to that show.
That's
someone just walked in. Somebody very important just walked in.
That sucks.
Well,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So Emmy nominated. That had to be cool. That had to be real cool.
It was very cool. But you know what I did, Barry, and what I regret, I didn't really celebrate the nomination, like, at all. It was just like, oh, I'm nominated. Very cool. Very cool. But I was like, am I going to win? Probably not. I was like living in the doubt of like, will I win or not?
The imposter
And I wasn't
syndrome.
celebrating. Yeah, but I didn't even celebrate. Like, very few people get, And not until I was like on the ride to the award show was I like, oh shit, like, fuck, like I'm Emmy nominated. Like, very few people can say that. And
Girl.
I'm one of them. I know. So now I'm very proud of it, and now I say it. And now
you should be.
Gonna find that.
That'd be the first thing listed in my bio. Shit. I'd be like, it's kind of like a doctor, right? Like, no. You don't call me Carolina Sanchez. You call me Emmy nominated. Yes.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So how did you had you been doing something similar when you got to Fox, or was this something that you had decided you were going to do?
No, I went to school at NYU, like, knowing that I was going to be a journalist. Like, I was a writer forever. That was going to be what I did. I really wanted to be like a wartime producer. I wanted to be a field producer. I wanted to go out and travel and produce behind the scenes. And then, the way the cookie crumbles, I ended up in Houston and started at the very bottom of local news. And I was field producing for Fox News Channel in New York before I made the move to Houston. And I learned from scratch. I was working the overnight shift, feel for that. But again, I always wanted to be like doing shit and going to events. So that's when I started trying to get involved with as many special projects as possible. And I was able to produce some of the biggest things to come out of Fox, like Super Bowl 51, World Series, World Cup. And when the Pope came, I was able to follow like a pilgrimage from Houston to Philadelphia for the World Meeting of Families. So I got to do a whole bunch of fun stuff while still being behind the scenes and at a local level. And I was fine and happy doing that before all this came. Yeah.
Now,
being in front of the camera wasn't the dream.
Really? So you were just, I should say just, you were producing, so you weren't on air at all. You were behind the scenes, correct, putting the shows together. And they had offered me a
reporter gig, and I was like, nah, not for me. I don't want to be out there. Because the biggest thing for me, Barry, is that like, I don't want to put on a voice. Here we are at the scene of a whatever. Like, I am someone who just can't. And I don't want somebody to like see me in the grocery store and talk to me and I have to be prim and proper. I'm not a prim and proper person. I don't think I could, keep that up, outside of the newsroom. So I never wanted to be a reporter. So my first time in front of the camera was my social media show, which I got to do. I got to deliver news in my own voice in a very fun way, and we animated it. It was a fucking awesome show.
Wait, so it was animated?
Like, no, we added animations to it
Oh,
and After
okay.
Effects and things. It was a fun show.
Dude, that sounds so dope. That sounds like it was almost like you got to just do news the way you wanted to and like put it different. It didn't have to be stuffy, boring news. It was like, hey, I can do news however I want. Let's just have fun with it. Kind of like what the Nightcap is.
Yes, very different, but yes.
Well,
like in the sense that I can still be myself, right? Like,
yeah, exactly. Because I tell you what, the Nightcap is it's a fine line that you guys walk.
we have banned, I want to say like 4 or 5 episodes at this point. Because
Really?
we've gone too far. Yeah. Whereas like we have a meeting after an episode and we're like, we went too far. There's no censoring, there's no editing that we can do to reel it in. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we're still in the Bible Belt. We're still in Texas. We have a huge conservative viewership. Yes, people talk about sex and relationships, but they're still prude. They're still very hush hush about it. So we have to be very mindful of that.
Well, I love it. So you were pretty innovative then on the digital side. Did you approach them about auditioning for the Nightcap, or did they approach you?
No, so what's funny is that my general manager's emails I have sent to a different folder. And during the pandemic, when I was working from home, I don't get notified for those emails that go into a separate folder. So I missed everything when he was like pitching out the vision for this new show. The only reason I knew about the show is because I got a meeting invite to brainstorm about this show that he had built this concept for. By then, at that point, who you mentioned earlier, Coco was chosen, and I was like, damn, like, did I ever get the opportunity? I bugged Dart about it because he knew that I loved the break and it had gone dark and I was so upset. I was like, this sounds like something that's up my alley though. And he's like, you know what? You're the fill-in. Like, you're perfect. Like, you got that. And so at that point, when I got that no, I enrolled at Columbia University in their data journalism and visualization program. It's called the LEAD program. And I had just given birth like a few months prior and enrolled in this really intense program while on a crazy ass team working from home, and studied my ass off at Ivy League level on data journalism. Because now my career path was like, I'm going to be the data journalist for all of Fox television stations. That was like my end goal. And that's what I was going to do.
Damn.
And yeah, I graduated from the program and everything. But during that time, my manager.
Girl?
Yeah, I'm a smarty pants. I love school. Like,
You're a nerd.
I'm a fucking nerd. I'm a fucking nerd. It's really stupid.
You're an Emmy nominated nerd. Hold up. You're an Emmy nominated
Who likes
nerd.
to talk?
Go ahead.
Talking about dating and relationships.
Yeah, talks about sex and romance and dating and relationships. And I saw that video when you was doing like pole dancing and shit. I'm like, what?
I know. What am I doing, Barry? I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so, it's fun. But you know what, Barry? Like, on the show, like, I do this fun, like, sexier, flirty shit. But I tend to, like, make it cute, and it's not really me. Like, I put on a character of like, oh my god, what am I doing? Whereas like normally I would bring the sex appeal, but like for the camera I feel very weird. Like, I can't. That's not like you. I feel like I have to, tame it down for the audiences, because I also don't want to be labeled despite what I'm talking about. It's tough. It's as you said earlier, it's a fine line. And it's weird having to navigate who I present myself to be. Like, Howard Stern is so fucking lucky that he's a man. and can talk about these things so openly. Although he's completely tamed himself over the years. Ever since he got on America's Got Talent, I'm like, Howard, where'd you go? But yeah, like I get labeled, you know, so I have to tame it down.
Do you ever worry that if you, because I ran into this with a coworker when I was doing a Houston sports show. We would do some things, you know, kind of, especially being a stand-up comic, I would like to push some envelopes and some boundaries between sports and comedy. And one of my coworkers, at one point, she was like, I'm not going to say that or do that. And I was like, well, why not? It's just a joke. It's just for fun. And she was like, I don't want it to come back later. And I'm like, it's TV. Like, it's a bit. It's all we're doing. And later I learned that she was like, well, what if ESPN comes calling and this is on? I'm like, yeah, but it's not really you. And plus it's like, it's a bit. Like, everybody realizes this is TV. Do you ever think like that? Do you ever think, I don't want to go too far, because if Fox, I don't want them looking back at these tapes and being like, what the fuck were you doing? You do?
Yeah.
Have you ever
And
said
I
no
also-
to something?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like this, the most recent show that we banned, it wasn't even something that I said or did. It was my guess. And as the face of the show, I felt uncomfortable. Like, yes, I'm not responsible for their words, but at the end of the day, I'm putting out the product, right? My face is on it. And if somebody were to see it, and let's say I were to leave Fox for whatever reason for another opportunity, and they happen upon this, I would not be happy.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be representative of something that I would want to show. And yeah, even though it's a bit, even though it's like, I totally feel your former coworker, because, you know,
Yeah.
the internet is for fucking ever. So anything
That's
you
it.
say,
That's
somebody
it.
grabs it and just clips it. They don't have to know that you are doing a bit. It's like, oh shit, this is how Barry really feels. Damn. Next.
It wasn't even
You know?
bad though. Like, girl, my shit was, I forget what it was. It was like about I don't know. It was something stupid. It was just like, you know, it wasn't like, I don't know. It was something really dumb.
What's
I
a
was like,
raunchy? Like, you trying to get over here?
No, I forget what it was. It was about, I think I said something about beating a dead horse. And she was like, Barry. And I was like, girl, that's not real. Like, that's a euphemism. I don't even remember what it was. And then I went off and said a joke, and she was like, well, I can't be a part of this. I was like, what are you talking about? You can't be a part. She was like, well, we can't say that, because I was like, oh my God, like, that's a saying. It's a phrase. Anyways, that's how we got into that. I was like, okay, well, we'll just not use that because you think I'm talking about beating animals. Jesus, this is weird. Yeah, she didn't go to NYU or Columbia. That's for sure.
Don't be mean, Barry. Don't be mean.
Well, I'm not saying she was stupid, but she was stupid. How many episodes have you guys done of the Nightcap now? How long has it been running? It's been a while.
It's been a while. Probably a year and a half. Now we launched October 10th, 2022. So.
Damn. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
So had you, okay, you said you went to NYU and when did you move to Houston? When did you get down here?
2014.
2014.
So I've been here 10 years.
Was it culture shock for you?
Well, I'm originally from Dallas. So knowing it, like the way these cities are set up is very weird. Like when I was trying to understand where Midtown, downtown, and where all the towns are located, it was very confusing because it's nothing like the setup of New York City, where downtown is literally down and uptown is literally up. Midtown's in the middle. Here it's like just that over there. They
just make shit up here, girl. They don't.
Yeah. The zoning here is very particular.
Stupid. Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid.
Yeah. But as far as culture, like, no, it's Southern hospitality, great food, just shitty traffic, but, you know,
girl,
New York has.
I was gonna say it can't be no worse than New York. Hey, real quick, we got a invitation in the chat. Cisco, who works at the William Chris winery in the Hill Country. He said there's an open invitation to Carolina and the Nightcap to come visit the winery in the Hill Country.
I'm fucking down. Please send me the invite. I haven't been to Hill Country. Listen, carolina.sanchez@fox.com, the nightcap@fox.com. Send the invite. We'll figure a way to go.
Girl, let me tell you, I took my wife. It was so much fun. Cisco is a friend of the show and a friend of mine, and he gave us the tour. We went to like 3 different wine tastings, and like I learned how to drink wine. I didn't know which, by the way, let me tell you something, girl. Once you learn how to drink wine, it fucking ruins you. Cause now, no matter what I drink, I'm always like it doesn't matter. It could be a goddamn like just a bottle of water. I'm fucking like it's the most ridiculous shit ever. But it was so much fun, and the tours are amazing, and it's a beautiful country. And take him up on it. I promise you. Whether you go as a show or just you and the hubby on a weekend getaway. It's amazing. So take him up on it. I'll give you the info, and yeah, it's badass. Yeah. Definitely go for sure. So let me ask you this. Whose idea was it for the night? Because I got to be honest with you. I want to say the last one I did was with Cindy. You weren't there. It was the one before when you and I talked and set up doing this show. And I think we said every curse word except fuck on the show. Like, and I was like, I remember sitting there going, oh,
I'm going to be moving. Sorry.
Yeah, no,
because
you're
he's
good.
Doing like an official interview.
And I was like,
whose idea was it for the show?
Well, no, I was like, whose idea was it to be able to push that boundary, to be able to say those words? And like, are y'all beeping them, or are you cutting them? Or because I was surprised, but in a good way. It was like, oh, this is really cool that they're pushing these boundaries, and it's like super edgy. I was digging it because, you know, as a comic, I'm already cursed. We curse on this show. I was like, yeah, this is awesome. This is what late night TV needs.
Well, so the biggest thing for me to take it on was if I could be myself, right? Mm-hmm. And I am a sailor. I am a sailor through and through. Not me parking next to a fucking... I'm with the trash. Sorry. So I cuss, and whenever I cuss, especially in the beginning, my guests would get more comfortable to be themselves. Because they're like, oh, she really lets loose here. Like, she's just letting it fly. And so whenever I did that, people felt more comfortable. So I just kept doing it. The problem is that, like, some people would then take it too far. And some of those people being me. And then we let a few drop live on television, right? Like, so the whole point of us being able to do it is that we're not taped. We're not live. We're taped, so we can get away with it. But we let a few go to air. And so we got a nice slap on the wrist a couple times. Yeah. And so then I had to, like, tone it down. So I don't always cuss, but, like, if I know that it's going to add a little bit more sauce, I do. But then naturally, I'm a big curser. I do cuss a lot.
You know, it's so funny. I do too. And I heard this, and this is not me trying to be funny or silly or whatever, but I heard somebody say that a lot of times you'll find people of higher intelligence have filthy mouths. And I'm not trying to say I'm intelligent. I'm stupid as fuck. Okay. I'm just saying
you're intelligent, Barry. You're intelligent.
No. But I'm saying, like, that is something I've heard. And a lot of times I have found that to be true when I meet people that are highly intelligent, such as yourself. I have found that, my God, that some of the people that are the smartest just have the filthiest mouths. How did this happen in your case? I know how it happened in my case. How did it happen in your case that you ended up with such a potty mouth young lady?
I don't fucking know. So now that I think about it, so like in Spanish, like our favorite word in Colombia is probably hueputa, and the emphasis on that is just so delicious, and it can mean so many different things, and that's probably my favorite curse of all time. And I remember the first time I ever said it, and my godmother looked at me. We were riding horses at the time. She looked over at me and was like, "Oh, hueputa, huh?" And I'm like, and that was it. It was the moment. And then she is a huge cursor who always like hueputa with like so much emotion. So, like, I don't know. It's just there's so much. You know, my dad always asked like, "Why do you have to cuss? Like, you have such a strong and large vocabulary. Why the fuck do you have to cuss?" I don't have to. Yes, my vernacular is huge, but like, there's nothing as wonderful as emphasizing with a nice cuss word, nice four-letter word.
I love it. I love it.
The problem is my toddler now says, "What the fuck?" And you know, my husband like looks at me. He's like, "That's all because of you." I asked him where he learned it. It's from you, and we've taught him not to say it. So what he consistently says now is, "Mama, we don't say that word."
You're like, you don't say that word. Mama says that word. You don't say that. Does your husband cuss or no?
Not like me.
No.
I don't know many people who cuss like I do. Like, sometimes I get really annoyed with myself, so I'm like, did I really have to cuss there? And it's like, oh, it's fine. It's gone.
Let me tell you, man, I realized I had a problem when, especially like on stage, I would start editing videos for, you know, social media. And I was like, God damn, every other word is just fuck or a cuss word. And I'm like, okay, this is a little egregious on stage. It's a lot. I'm even distracted just trying to cut up this video. I'm like, I can't even use this shit. How do they even get the jokes? This is just filthy.
It's beep, beep, beep,
Yeah.
beep.
If I had to censor this, it would just sound like I was talking in Morse code. It was just beep, 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 beep. Fuck, this is awful. Yeah, and you can really tell when I'm comfortable on stage because I curse more. As the more authentically me I am, the more I'll just start letting them fly. You'll know that I'm having a good set and feeling it because, boy, they're just, every
They're
other
coming
word
out.
is fuck. Yeah, oh yeah. 100%. Amos said in the chat, he said, wait until that kid hits elementary school. Them what the fucks are going to fly. Are you worried about that? That your kid's going to be
I
the
am and
potty
I'm
mouth
not.
kid?
I am and I'm not. Like, I'm not worried about shit like that. Okay. Your son used potty words. Okay, is he making good grades? Is he, like, what's happening? Like, as far as his education goes, is it a problem or not?
Your son said fuck in class. Yeah, but he got 100 as a vocabulary. So, now what?
Worry about them other cheering. Worry about them other cheering.
Yeah, you worry about them dumbasses that flunked the vocabulary test. All right, my son ain't stupid. You worry about them other dumb kids. I don't give a shit. You worry about them other dumb fucking kids.
Like, I throw it right back to him, right? Just to emphasize.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. So you were born in Dallas? Oh wow. So you were born in Dallas, you moved to New York. Was that to go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. And then moved back to Houston. Now I meant to ask you this because you brought it up and I was like, okay, I cannot forget before we get
Shit. What did I bring up?
You brought up having the baby, the pregnancy.
Uh-huh.
and I saw the pregnancy photos.
Oh.
Those were so fucking great. Carolina, these are, I forgot I was going to download them so that I could show everybody these photos. Where did the idea come from for these? While you're telling, I'm going to be pulling them up on my Instagram.
Yeah, no, go ahead. My, honestly, it's my husband. So, like, we are huge hip-hop heads. And honestly, I can't say that I'm still a hip-hop head because I've fallen off since becoming a mom and taking on this show. Like, me listening to music, what the fuck is music? Now I listen to Disney songs, okay?
Oh,
I can sing all of Hakuna Matata. I will say that Be Prepared by Scar, okay, on Disney's The Lion King. Amazing song. You need to go back and listen to them lyrics, okay? There's double entendres in that bitch, and it's good. It has a good villain song.
Did you just try to sell me on a Disney song? It's just like, girl, that Disney song is fire. Bitch, that Disney song is hitting. Are you shitting me? She's all at the club. Hey, could you play that Disney song? Like, no, I am not fucking playing that Disney song for the dance floor. Yes.
Oh shit. Yeah. Anywho, anyway, huge hip hop heads.
Okay.
And the David LaChapelle photo shoot with Tupac, where he's in the bubble bath and a lot of people find questionable. That was like the initial plan, and then we just went down the rabbit hole of like iconic East versus West artists. Yes,
so
that one.
there's the Tupac one. I gotta make sure I'm doing this right. What the fuck? Oh yeah, definitely don't want to get a copyright strike on fucking Twitch and YouTube for that. Let me see. And then there's your version of it. That is so. Come on, focus. Girl, let me tell you how fucking awesome that is. Look at that chat.
That's fucking good. It's so
Girl,
fucking good.
are you shitting me? That is amazing. How long did it take for that one shot?
Not long. I mean, I did it with my former producer, Hobby, who you know. Gave her the vision. My husband directed her. And the hardest part was finding all of the outfits, all of the props.
Right.
Yes, finding the sweater, a similar Coogee sweater, was probably the hardest thing for me to find.
Oh, I bet. Fuck, that would be, yes.
And I don't have Coogee sweater money, so that's like Forever 21, Mercari, off-brand shit.
Okay, now this one, let's see, hold on. What the fuck am I doing here? There we go. That is so fucking amazing. I love this shit so much.
My favorite, and if some people peep it, you know, one of the last photos, the last photo of Tupac is when he's in the car with Suge Knight.
Oh, yes.
And if you look closely, we have a Pampers box between us. And it's really nice.
Yes. All right, so here's the vibe cover of Death Row. I got to make sure I'm going the right. God damn it. Look at the baby. Look at the baby. This is so fucking fire, girl. Look, there it is. All right, here you go.
So there's the Pampers box.
That's so fucking great. Are you shitting me? That is amazing. It's Suge and Tupac. Oh my God. So this was all, how long did it take to make all of these? Did y'all do all of these like around the same time?
Yeah, we did the photo shoot all in one day.
What?
All one day. Oh yeah, getting that outfit together. Actually, somebody slid in my DMs this week asking how I put that shit together. I was like, girl, I think I got that robe on Amazon, went to Party City, got a brown boa. A lot of it is also like post work, right? Like
oh
Photoshop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was getting the outfits that took a long time, but we just knew like these are the photos we want to recreate, in and out, costume change, next. I want to say it took us probably like 3 hours when we were done.
Do you know how like, yeah, everybody in the chat's like, oh my God, this is amazing. She killed it. Jay Torres said, damn, she looked good. Yeah, I mean, she's fun. I like her, said Nasty Nate. This is what's crazy is like so many women wouldn't want to do that pregnant. They would be like, I'm not dressing up like Little Kim, spreading my legs like Little Kim.
I know.
And you were like, fuck that. I'm doing this. This is amazing. Like, what were you had no reservations. There wasn't one of those suggestions where you were like,
No, I mean, I was very insecure at the time because I started to get stretch marks like underneath. And so as my husband was putting on the tattoos for Tupac, like my producer took a photo, like just a BTS. And I was like, like, please be mindful of my stretch marks. Like, don't show them. And she's like, bitch, they're beautiful, but like, no problem. Like, don't worry. But as far as like the positions or anything like that, I wasn't really bothered.
Yeah.
Right then.
So you grew up a hip
I've
hop
always
head?
been that way. Huh?
You grew up a hip hop head?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's why my husband and I fell in love. It's probably because mutual love for hip hop and poetry. Yeah.
And poetry.
Yeah.
Okay. So what was your thing in hip hop? Because I don't know shit about poetry, but I can talk hip hop with you all day. Poetry.
What was my thing
maybe some
for
like
hip-hop?
Dr. Seuss. Yeah, I don't know shit about poetry. I mean, but let's talk hip hop. Yeah, growing up, what was your shit like? What was your era? First of all, what was your era of hip hop? I'm not going to ask you how old you are, but what was your?
Okay, so my first, not my first cassette, but my first album that I purchased with my own money was Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
Okay.
So that was the first one I purchased. So, or no, it was DMX, or maybe it was in the same trip. Yeah, DMX, Flesh on My Flesh, Blood on My Blood, actually, and Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. I don't know which one came out first, but I remember buying both of those with my own money and being very proud.
Yeah, you was
And
definitely in
then
New
my
York.
cousin was huge. I wasn't in New York at the time.
Oh, so you were an East Coast girl though already.
I was an East Coast girl. I didn't really learn my Biggie raps until much later in life. I was a Tupac girl, actually.
Really?
So it's weird. Like, I loved East Coast shit, except for Pac. Like, if I had to pick between Pac and Biggie, I always chose Pac. And then much later, once I actually gave it a listen, because I was just so like, oh, Pac is so much better than Biggie in my fucking ignorance. But I listened to his flow. Like, it's fucking unmatched, dogs. Like, what? How the fuck do you speak that way?
Yes.
Biggie is so... And then I love Big Pun, too.
I gotta admit, I slept on Big Pun and how good he was until I forget what the name of the song was, but I heard a song that really had no commercial success. It was just one of those songs buried on an album somewhere. And I forget what it was, but I was like, oh my God. Like, I had to go and just start listening to a whole bunch of Big Pun records because I was like, God damn, like that was, yeah, I admit, I slept on Big Pun, big time.
Yeah.
He was great. So in Dallas, growing up in Dallas, you were a big East Coast hip hop head, except for Tupac.
Except for Pac. Yeah.
So no third coast hip hop, no.
I mean, obviously we knew our third coast stuff.
Yeah.
And we were proud of it in Dallas. But we also had like our own very local Dallas artists who nobody fucking knows, I'm sure. Like Mr. Pookie. No,
Man.
yeah. No.
I'm trying to think. The only cat that I know that had any like major success out of Dallas, and I don't think it even happened in Dallas, was the DOC. He was from Dallas. Do you know? Now I'm dating myself. God, you just made me so
Yeah, maybe. No, I mean, maybe if you name.
I'll see y'all later. This is a good show, everybody. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see y'all later. Good night. Thank you so much for coming. Fuck.
Come back,
I just
Barry.
felt
Come back.
so fucking old. Jesus Christ.
Thank you. I
The
don't know who that is.
You don't know who the DOC is? He was
No.
he was a rapper with Dr. Dre And he was the one that got in a wreck and severed his vocal cords or messed up his vocal cords. Oh my God, he was amazing. Like his first album.
I mean, and maybe I do know him. Do you need to come in here? Is that something for me? Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm not gonna start like rapping his songs and make myself look foolish. But go look up the DOC.
Come on, do it.
He had the formula. Let's see, what else did he have? Oh,
formula.
Shit. Yeah. He had Whirlwind Pyramid. He had a bunch of bangers.
This all sounds vaguely familiar.
Yeah, he had he had so many. So Funky Enough, that's what it was. Total Dallas, thank you. But his that first album was called, I think it was called Funky Enough, or the DOC or something like that. Look it up though. He was from Dallas, but he was with NWA. He was like one of their main writers too, with NWA and Dr. Dre, and he was with Dre forever. But he was from Dallas originally. But the other cast that I know was Walk Around the Club, Fuck Everybody. Aren't they from Dallas?
Yes.
Some good shit right there. That's some good shit.
Yeah.
I was surprised Dallas didn't have a bigger or better scene for as big as the Metroplex area is.
I know, and I think about it often because I had a lot of friends who were musicians and they take over Geek Elm in that area, and I still have some really good friends who are musicians or there and are like recording with like Bun B and things like that. Mm-hmm. I just don't know if Dallas puts on for Dallas the way Houston puts on for Houston. You know?
Really?
Like, we'll rep the shit out of our sports teams, but as far as musical artists, I don't think so.
Interesting.
And do they even rep that hard? Because, like, if you think about the pop stars that came out of Dallas, like Selena Gomez or
Post Malone,
Jessica Simpson, Post Malone. Post Malone will put on for his city, but like, I didn't know for the longest time that these girls were from the Dallas area until later. And it's not because they're like, oh, I'm from Dallas. Like, people who are from Houston, they're like, I'm from fucking Houston.
they claim that shit. You know right away. Oh, look, everybody in the chat saying Erykah Badu is from Dallas. See, I would have never known that. She never let you know that she was from Dallas.
Yes.
If you would have asked, I'd been like, oh, she's got to be East Coast, New York or Jersey or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Hey, Poor Marine, thank you for the 5,000 bits, man. Appreciate you, buddy. He was asking, who is this? This is Carolina Sanchez, man. She's the host of the Nightcap on Fox 26 here in Houston. Poor Marine moved out to Arizona. He left the city. Yeah, I would have never guessed that she was from Dallas. That's crazy. That's wild. So, okay, let's get back to you. I'm telling you, I would talk hip hop all day. I'm going to talk you. Oh shit! Did your phone freeze? That's a hell of a way to freeze. Hold on, let's get you unfrozen here. Oh, we lost her. Damn it! No! Damn you, phone! Son of a bitch. PM, yeah, Poor Marine, bro. What is that? He said definitely poor now. It was a hot pick though, bro. That was crazy. Poor Marine, thank you, buddy. You the shit, bro. All right, she better reconnect just so we can say bye. Dang it. Yeah, that went by way too fast. That flew by. I didn't even get to get into a lot of the shit I wanted to talk to her about. Damn it. Save that freeze pick. I hate when it freezes. I was just in Arizona. It was hot as shit. Arizona's always hot, bro. It's always hot. Oh, man. Jared, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let her come back just for saying goodbye. Yeah, well, hopefully, I think she might have lost. Oh, hell, I don't know what happened. Well, let's see. I need the IG burial deck. Yeah, Jay, no worries, bro. I got you. I will post it in the chat. Hold on, let me grab it. Yeah, because y'all go follow Carolina. It is here. I'm gonna pull it up on. Yep. I'm coming. Check. Give me a damn second. Let me get her socials. Here we go. Socials is... here is the link to her IG in the chat. One and on YouTube. So there is a link to her Instas. The one where she recreated all the albums is on her Instas. You can also check out the her show, the Nightcap. There's links to that as well. But she's so dope. Hopefully she'll come back because she is so fun to talk to, man. And I could literally talk to her all day, every day. There was so much that I wanted to get to that we didn't get a chance to get to about the show and Fox and ideas. Because I wanted to ask her about, where do the ideas come from? What are some things you did that you said no to? What are some of the ideas that you came up with that they said no to? I had a ton of shit I was going to ask her about that we didn't get to. Oh. Wait. I thought I heard it. Oh, she's back. Hold up. She's back. Hold up. She's back. Wait. Yo. What the fuck? You were like, it froze when you were like this. Everybody's like, oh, look. You were just waving and it was frozen. And I hate when it freezes, because then usually when it freezes on people, they're like, they're just like, and I hate doing that to them. So I take it off frozen immediately. So, but you good?
I guess. My phone ran out of juice.
Is that what happened? It ran out of juice.
My office. Oh my God.
You're good.
I knew it was going to.
No, you're good. Because it was like, I was like, well, shit, I told her we'd go till like 4:55. I guess she was like, oh shit, it's 4:55. Bye, bitch. Click. I'm out. I was like, damn, I still had questions. I was like, well, hopefully we can do it again. Will you come back? Will you do it again with me? Will you?
Yeah. Fun. Okay, I was really nervous, but this is fun.
I told you, because y'all, I'm gonna tell them, I'm gonna break the fourth wall. When we were exchanging messages, a lot of people do that. They're like, so what the fuck is this exactly? I'm like, I mean, it's a show, but I just like having cool people on and we talk and there's really no direction. I don't sit here and plan. I don't have a list of questions in mind. I just like to have a conversation, and wherever it goes, it goes. I don't really have a starting point. I don't have an ending point. Let's just talk. And sometimes it's all scatterbrained and it looks and sounds weird, but whatever. I don't give a shit. Let's just chop it up. But so you will come back, right? You will come back?
Yeah, of course. You know, and what's crazy, Barry, is that like so many people say like, you have to come on my show. Like you have to come, you know, do this, that, and the third. And they never, like, they always think that I'm kidding and that I won't do it. And then I'm just like, yeah, I'll do it. But no, like, I'm down. You know?
Well, then I'm going to invite you back. And so I just shared your Instagram with everybody because they were like, yo, what's the socials, Truman? So my bad. That's my first name, Truman. They like to call me by my first name because they're assholes.
Truman?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, we going to talk about that, Barry.
You know what? Growing up, I hated it. But now I'm like, you know what? That sounds very sophisticated. It's not, though. It's nerdy as fuck, but hey, you know what?
You know, I love you. We decided. What kind of fucking nerd am I?
Yeah, you're what?
What's the callback here? I'm a something nerd.
Well, yeah, what did we call you? Shit, now I gotta go back and watch the show. I don't even remember. Chat, what did we call her? I don't even remember what the hell we called her.
Well,
hell, I don't know. Shit. Well, listen, I appreciate you doing this. Thank you so much. Are you a big sports fan? Do you watch sports? Are you into sports at all?
I am currently a big soccer fan, so I'm watching English Premier League. That is my jam.
Okay, shit. So I saw you with that Texans gear. Go on ahead with your bad self.
Oh, okay. So my story is a little conflicted. I am from Dallas, right? So Cowboys.
Okay.
Cowboys fan. Raised a Cowboys fan, but like this is a city that pays me, right? So you gotta
you were like, I'll wear it. I get it, girl. I get it. I would sell out too. I mean, I would do it too. Well, listen, huh?
I said we got to.
Hey, I don't blame you one shit. Get your paper, girl. Get your paper. Get your gear. Get your paper, man. Thank you for doing this. Hopefully next time. I know you tape during the day. What do y'all normally tape? Because I know a couple of times I've done this during the day. It's like 2 to 4 probably usually, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and today we did like a 2:00 show, so that's why I was able to make it right at 4.
Mm-hmm.
But if 30 show, like I'm done at 5, so that's why it's so hard to do. If I know ahead of time, we can plan for like a 2 p.m. show instead.
Okay.
You
Well, yeah, just let me know. I'll hit you up, and we'll figure out another day because this was fun. You're the best.
I had fun.
Well, thanks for doing it.
Right,
I'm glad it wasn't as bad as you thought it was going to be, and I appreciate it. You guys go follow Carolina. Thanks again for joining me. I had a blast. I hope you did too.
I did. I loved it. I'll be back.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great night. All right, y'all. That is Carolina Sanchez. Please go follow and support, and I appreciate her taking the time to do it, you guys. And that's it. That is another edition and another week of Barry on Deck. Hey, poor Marie, man. I was trying to get her back, man, but I didn't want to say no when she popped back on because that was super dope of her to rejoin. Thank you, poor Marine, for the 3,000 bits, sir. You are insane. I want you to know. I'm going to put that shit towards a generator. Bane of my goddamn existence is the power on this. Good Lord. Power in this house is awful, but I appreciate you, poor Marine. Thank you, buddy. He said, y'all think I should get more bits? Poor Jared. He said, too late, already did. This soccer talk, I like her even more. Yeah, there you go. Well, hey, man, thank you guys for a fun show, for a fun week. Enjoy the draft. If your team is drafting tonight, if you're a Texans fan, enjoy tomorrow, then I guess. Thanks again to Carolina Sanchez for joining me. I'm sorry to Kim Davis about yesterday. I will reschedule her and get her on the show tomorrow. God bless it, poor Marine. Can they just win one fucking game? Killing me. Thank you, Uriel Villanueva. I appreciate you, buddy. Jared! Thank you for the 1,000 bits, buddy. You couldn't give me $1 million to wear any Dallas gear. Oh, I bet you we could, truck driver poop. You a damn lie. Hey, Perry, thank you, buddy. Perry said, great show, Truman. Don't get a Generac. I'll DM you our setup. Oh. Please do, sir. Please do. Hey. All right. I'll see you guys on Monday, man. Y'all have a great weekend. And be safe. Be kind. And most importantly, love each other. See y'all on Monday. I got to get some guests lined up. I don't have anybody else lined up for next week, so we got to make that happen. All right. Hey, thanks, Jared Taylor. I appreciate you, buddy. Later, poor Marine. Be safe, bud. I'm going to look up Lizzo. Love you, Donna. You're the best, sweetie. Bye, CC. I love you. Hey, man. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all be safe. Enjoy the draft, everybody. Bye. And he's making a YouTube video.